Welcome in, everybody. How are we doing? Hopefully well. I'll tell you, I'm doing well. Nutty, how are you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. It's a beautiful Sunday here in my great old town of Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I am so ready to commentate on some Next2Nu Rocket League. This is a new iteration of the roster. You guys also didn't see me Friday or Saturday, my sincerest of apologies, but you want to know who you did see. You saw Panda, you saw Percy, you saw Aris sweep their way through the upper bracket from day one into day two. It was domination, and Etch, you were in a prime position to watch it all unfold. Give the people a little bit of a recap. How are they looking?
I mean, I can't say anything other than we are a top 10 team. That is what I can tell you, and I'm ready to see them perform like one, all right? We thankfully did not get the death group on this run. We narrowly dodged it, 50-50 chance, and we got out of the way. But the games, I'll show them to you here. First game for us, we have Next2Nu Esports versus Dead End. So we will see how that goes. They are seed 12 in our group.
In the meantime, let's talk a little bit more about the other group. Don't believe that we will be able to pull it up, so I'm just going to verbally communicate it with you guys. This is the group of death. It is what it is. There's no other way to put it. You got NRG, you got Virtus Pro, you got Gen G, you got Foot in there, M80, Team Silenced, Kraken Seas, the newly formed Kraken Seas, might I add, which is casted by my good buddy McMaster. Have to shout that man out. Juice, Taroko, and Zanil. Juice and Taroko made a top 12 with Calm, and then you slide in Zanil, who has had so much success, specifically at Baylor this semester in the CRL world. Kraken Seas is a fun one to watch.
Everybody, the first series of the day, Next2Nu Esports versus Dead End. We are gonna hop straight into it here, people. 5 minutes on the clock. How will this one go? Panda just gonna fire one quick, and that's a great start. Well done, man.
Not the way we expected us to kick off. 3 seconds in, we're not going to complain though. Panda and Aris, those two linked up countless times yesterday. They were the two that willed us through the final best of 5 to advance into the Swiss stage, and they're going to continue that continuity of teamwork once more.
Well done from them, starting it out hot. You love to see it. It's going to be Panda on this one, able to play one downfield. Nice reset. Won't be able to continue as it's cleared into his corner. Could be a little bit awkward, but with some good teamwork, that ball is out of danger, and Panda heading downfield, looking for a 50, finds Demo instead. Just back to Percy. Percy, definitely not the man you want to see with a free ball and 100 boost, I'll tell you that much.
Every single one of these Next2Nu members are extremely threatening on the ball. They have the mechanical prowess, but they also have the mind to back it up. Even if they're stuck in a little bit of an island, they're able to contort their car and play stellar shadow defense, and Percy, especially on the ball, is going to wreak havoc throughout the rest of the night. Aris was one of the most interesting prospects out of all of the RLCS about 2 years ago. His journey has been up and down, with the majority of it, unfortunately, being down outside of that wonderful CL roster that we saw these 3 run up last split. Loki and Jay as well. They've been back and forth players. The demo cam is not going to show us this goal, but Loki on transition is going to be able to cash one in.
Well done. We love the demo cam. This is why we play Rocket League, for all the bugs here. That's why we love it. That's why it's a great game. Well, 1-1. It is all tied up now. Well done. 3:44 left on the clock here, and Next2Nu needing at least one more if they want to take game number 1. And game number 1, especially in a best of 5 series, it is very important if you find if you come out of the gate strong. That's what I'm trying to see. That's what I'm trying to say. But wait, we see it's pronounced Loxi, by the way. Okay.
Loxi, heard that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Panda finding one mid. Percy there, he's gonna slot that one through. Well done. Next2Nu Esports finding 2 now with 3:13 left on the clock, and a beautiful passing play to end that one.
Outside of that kickoff goal, 3 seconds in for Next2Nu, both of these goals on either side have come off of a demo of the second man. For Dead End, that second man floating around that back post got removed from the pitch, which opened some space. Speaking of space, Panda had a little bit until he was removed by Nahitios. Please, someone pronunciate check me if I am incorrect with that name. Loki now, pardon me, a skim touch there from Aris. Not exactly what he would have wished for, but the controlling touch from Panda allows Next2Nu to kind of regain and recoup this offense. Panda hunting interference, lead man, unable to locate anyone, but now Percy with the free touch. Nihitios on that back line able to pop it away into the hands of Panda and Jay. A demo there from Panda, frees up some space. Aris tries to catch the final 2 members of Dead End lacking, but unable to do so. Infield pass, cut off by Jay once more. We're across that halfway mark in game number 1, and Next2Nu Esports in control.
Bit of a stalemate currently. Percy gonna break us out of that one. Beautiful shot here, man. Just a great touch there. Aris to the ceiling, and Percy ready for it. Beautifully done, and a great pass. A way to use your mind. Well done.
Weight room play there from Percy as well. He just set himself up in a perfect position to get the top of his car on the ball and just force his way through the final man. But now, on the counter-attack off the kickoff, Dead End tries to find one more. A long-range shot from Aris is off target, but it's just there to keep the defense honest. Percy, pop over one. Just one more man waiting in the wings. It was Jay who was being hunted, but now Dead End breaking out. Loki on the pop out. Panda controlling touch and the catch. Has to be able to play it around one, which he does. Gets bumped off the ball, but it's not going to matter too much since Percy and Aris in perfect positioning to maneuver the defense again. No counter-attack here from Next2Nu. So Nahitios sets himself back up in the orange half with 100 seconds left, though. Dead End gonna have to find one relatively quickly. They do have the rest of the game, besides that 1 second mark, to find the second goal. But of course, the later you score, the worse position you're going to put yourself into. Speaking of poor positions, Percy was all the way downfield, completely out of the play. Now he cuts rotation again. Loki and Jay in that back corner had limited boost, but Loki able to get that 100, and Dead End break out once more.
Aris gonna look for a shot, just finds 50. It's gonna be to the sidewall. Panda up, redirect, cleared out from Loki. A nice one at that. Good bumps from Percy here. Percy changing his car. I thought that was Aris for a moment, but it doesn't matter because he's still able to score. Beautifully done. It doesn't matter the car, the operator is what matters. Well done.
The hat trick in game number 1 from Percy as well. That's something that you've got to be looking out for. He's so dangerous. He can threaten you at any moment, any position, and any length of the shot is... What I'm trying to say is there is no task too tall for Percy.
And I couldn't agree anymore. I mean, Percy has been such an outstanding player on this roster, but if you're going to say one about any of them, it's going to be about Aris. Aris has locked in these past few days. So I'll say that much. But you got to give love to Panda as well. The control freak. That's only a good nickname, I promise. His control on the ball has been insane in day 1 and day 2. So hopefully we get to see some more of that in day 3.
Yeah, it's pretty good. This is a guaranteed top 10 team in the region. They finished 9th through 12th all 3 times, I believe, with that old Seal roster, unsigned as well, mind you. But after a couple of point drops due to Foot's roster splitting and a couple of other teams, I couldn't name them off the top of my head, allowed Next2Nu, aka Seal, to get that 8 seed, which is so pivotal, if you ask me. Though being the 1 seed in your group proves so potent, because the competition that you face in day 2, specifically the day 2 upper bracket, now this is not to diss on our day 2 opponents, it's so much easier.
It definitely is. It definitely is. But at the end of the day, that's alright. That is alright. It's still a stepping stone that you have to make it through, right?
You know, you're parking the bus when you're Next2Nu. There really is no need to, if you ask me, especially when you're up 1-0 with 4 minutes to go. But at the end of the day, the offense was able to back up that risky challenge by getting those 4 goals. Percy as well, the hero, willing their way through. He's going to try and start off relatively quickly, but Jay reading that back wall touch. Loki now hunting interference, but Aris does not care. Tries to sneak it past the third. He does. Isn't on target. Yep. Bottom left corner. Aris finds another one.
Well done, man. Quick into the start of the game. A little bit of an overcommit on the fake, and he's going to realize that one every time. Dude, the shooting ability from these 3 players. Let me tell you about that. Every single time there was a spot that was open in the net, it was hit. Every single time. So hopefully we see some more of that. I mean, we just did there. But, oh, latency doesn't like me a little bit. It's alright, it's going to be thrown up to Aris. Aris to the back wall, cleared away from Loxi. Loxi, one middle, J up, blocked away, but he still manages to push his way through the 50. Panda, nice touch. Can't continue, unfortunately. It's going to be sent down to Aris. Aris blocked. Now Panda has to try to find it around 1 to get this momentum started. Doesn't, but Aris still able to play a touch, and Percy going to challenge
Risky.
here. A little bit risky, but looks like they will be all right here.
Jay now gets the ground pinch. That one popped high by Percy. Maybe a downfield pass over to Panda, who is lurking, cherry picking at that. But no, he doesn't find the ball. He only finds the demo, removing Nahitios off the pitch for 2.5 seconds until he comes back and is able to force that one out for dead end. But still, the pressure from Next2Nu Esports is overwhelming, in my opinion, towards the side of dead end. They haven't really been able to break out of their blue half for a solid 20 seconds. It's every time. It's maybe you have 10 seconds in that orange half if you're dead end. But it's not a matter. You give Percy so much space to boom the ball back into that back right or back left corner. Allow both of his teammates in Aris and Panda to go get some boost and rotate behind him. That's the off-ball kind, or not off-ball, pardon me, on-ball kind of player that you need to let specifically Aris do what he needs to do to remove some space.
And, well, thankfully we have seen that many, many times, not just once. That's typically their play style here, is allowing that to happen. But this one just going to be thrown high. Now shot, opportunity. Aris, touch to the back wall. Won't be able to continue. That one's still going to be saved out. Don't ask me how, but beautifully done. Panda, shot opportunity, trying to find it through. It's gonna be saved, and Loxi gonna find 1-1, the equalizer.
Look at this transition from both Next2Nu and dead end. I believe it was Percy as well, trying to box out Nahitios so that the Aris shot can sneak through. Nahitios, it's good defense from him, better defense at that. And then on the transition, Loxi able to find one more. We crossed that halftime mark in game number 2. It's still good for Next2Nu. They're in firm control. They just can't let this one slip away.
Hopefully they won't. It's gonna be Percy just low, waiting on the pass, and they find the shot quick here. No time to worry about us losing the lead, because now we have it right back. 2:14 left on the clock. Still plenty of time. What else will we see from this roster, man? I mean, as you were saying about the pressure, that's all we saw. That's all we saw in day 1 and day 2. Was just extreme pressure. No. Percy, he's there. He finds the save. Could see a counterattack here. Not a ton of boost. They do pick up a 1 boost pad. Panda able to play it in the corner. Gonna be bumped off, and now might just be in the corner for Aris. He's up. Finds the 50. It's back to Panda.
It's an unfortunate situation here for dead end. They had their opportunities, but Jay just beamed that shot off the crossbar. Maybe you attempted to set up Loxi. However, with Percy able to respond, react, and recalibrate his car using the half flip to get back in a better position, there wasn't much that the final dead end offender could do. Now Jay takes it off the hood of Percy, but Aris floating off that ceiling, able to find one. Loxi now. Infield pass. No one there. It's only Percy who takes over. 50. Oh my goodness, the sidewall skim. How do you read that? That's impossible.
What a shot.
Oh Sometimes you just gotta tip your cap if you're dead end and just marvel in the beauty of the skimmer.
What a beautiful shot. 3-1 Next2Nu Esports, and a 1:13 left on the clock. Good shot here from Aris, trying to make it 4, but not going to be able to find it. Panda getting 1 now. Nice 50. Could be a shot opportunity. And Percy, no boost. Does find the save, though. It does look scary. Another shot. Aris can't play touch. Percy, no boost. Does find 50. Next2Nu Esports looking to work this out of their half. They find the pass upfield to Percy, and he's there for the redirect. 4-1.
Hat-tricks in 2 games? Etch, this guy's a madman.
This guy's a madman. Oh my, well done, Next2Nu. Locked in tonight.
You gotta wonder, down 2, if you're dead end, it does seem like they attempted to park the bus, but there wasn't really a great offensive opportunity there. It just seemed like Jay poked that ball off the back wall. There was no follow. You gotta be smarter when you decipher the defense if you're dead end, especially against a team with the offensive and transition caliber as Next2Nu. When you just sit there and you park the bus, you have to find a goal. You can't let that one slip away. It's game if you don't. But in the end, Next2Nu, they find a way.
Oh my goodness. The amount of peakage that I'm watching in this Rocket League game is like unreal right now. And is able to find the save and a 4-1 as the clock counts down. Next2Nu Esports looking to take it 2-0 in the series so far. Well done. Game 1, Game 2, both 4-1. Right?
I'll tell you what, they're confident as anything. Oh, we're leaving the match. Paris has left the party as well. Not super sure what's happening there. We got one more game on the board.
Paris left the match.
Paris? Ooh, yeah, Paris. No, the Eiffel Tower actually is completely gone. Just wanna let you guys know. It's not there anymore.
That's what you said, so I had to throw it back at you.
Yeah, no, here's the thing. I trolled you a lot yesterday after quote-unquote forgetting that Aris is on the team. Yeah, it's okay. You can get me back, by all means.
We're about to get Game 3 underway. If Next2Nu Esports take this, that is a sweep once again, and Next2Nu Esports look to continue their streak. But 5 minutes on the clock, and only time will tell. Percy gonna look for the first touch off this back wall. Does find one. Gonna get demoed for his efforts. Aris not able to do much here. It's gotta be Percy, but he can't. This could be a shot opportunity, but Panda getting in the way. Now Aris not able to find the touch.
It would have been a screamer of a touch as well if Aris did make contact. His momentum put him directly up at the ceiling. Speaking of momentum, Panda forces that one high. No follow-up as Aris remains back as the third man, patient and potent. Now, has a lot of control and a reset. Tries to find a bump, but Jay hovers above him. Panda now, third man, commits. Pops it high. Percy tries to find the read off the back wall. A tough one at that. And here comes the transition of dead end. Aris pops up, unable to make contact. Almost pinches it into his own goal. But somehow, the fourth man on the defense stands strong again. Aris to Panda. Back to Aris. Reset. No. Loxi with the save. Percy hustles back. A minute in, there's been a lot of action so far, if you ask me. A team pinch as well. Next2Nu Esports, it doesn't really look like they feel too threatened by dead end.
They look like they are having a grand old time, and at the end of the day, that's what Rocket League is about. Panda, throwing off back wall, not able to find it. Now this one bouncing mid. Aris up, looking for shot, blocked away. A great save there, keeping dead end alive for another moment. Aris gonna be up, looks for touch, not able to find it. This one could be scary, but Panda just able to play this back into his corner.
3.5 minutes left on this clock in game number 3. It's not necessarily a win or go home for dead end, but it's a win or drop, which, you know, I got a statistic for you guys. Teams, this is from last split in the 4 major regions, North America, Europe, Sam, and Mina. In the Swiss stage, in day 3 Swiss stage, the teams that won game 1 in each of the series went on to win the entire series 78% of the time. That's how critical these game number 1s are. Next2Nu took it, and I mean, if you ask me, maybe I'm biased, but I think they're gonna smoke these guys.
Guess we'll find out. 2:45 still left on the clock. Dead end, not able to find that one. It's gonna be Panda sending it back downfield. Aris does manage to get touch, but Percy able to make contact now. This one gonna go mid. It's gonna be a little bit awkward, except Jay now able to find flicker on one. Panda just gonna play this one back into his corner. Has to play on defense here. Finds the 50. Aris downfield, sending it to Panda. Panda, an opportunity, blocked away by an early challenge. And Aris keeping it alive here. Gonna find that one sent high. Jay up. Nice first touch. Percy with a beautiful follow-up, and Panda into the sidewall, but Loxi trying to find a shot here. Gonna send it mid. Touchdown field from Aris, blocked away on the shot opportunity, though. Next2Nu Esports gonna keep searching for that one.
Percy was looking, or pardon me, Panda was looking for the backdoor pass to Percy, but communication and the rotations not exactly how we needed them. Jay, though, is able to get the 50-50, forces that one in, and Dead End strikes first in game number 3. That was a 3-minute, 11 seconds of game time without any goals. That's not super common in this series. We've seen some quick strikes so far, but in this game 3, it's going to result in all of the Next2Nu fans yelling boo down on the pitch because it's not their team.
And you know what? I couldn't agree anymore, actually. Could not agree anymore. Percy, that could have been good. Almost found it. Loxi able to play one touch high. Aris does find the pre-jump, and a beautiful one at that. Just staying up in the air and gonna wait on it. Unfortunate bump there. Making Percy go for that one. I am locked in tonight, it seems. Percy back with 100 boost, just going to try to play it a little slower. They have a minute 15 left on this clock, and they're still looking for a 1 on the scoreboard. Nice touch, going to be just a little bit wide. They can't find the putback, and Aris downfield. He's going to be chased. Not able to get the demo. No shot to be had there, though.
Nahitios with the great chase down block tries to continue this clean sheet for Dead End. Nahitios gets beat, leaves it for Panda. Doesn't have a reset, opts to find one, uses it. Loxi tries to play the 50-50, can't force that way through. Percy drops down Aris in an awkward position, just has to control it on this back ball. Also has to fight for his life as Nahitios takes a quick shot, back flip from Aris, and now the breakout. The net's empty, Panda snipes it, bottom middle, and 1-1 with 32 seconds left. How do you let that happen if you're Dead End?
That is a very unfortunate one.
No!
Yeah, you can't let that one happen. A little bit of an overcommit allows Next2Nu Esports with 32 seconds left on the clock to find the equalizer here in game number 3. Good touch high, Panda. Gonna be able to find the dunk on that. Don't tell me how he did it. Call it magic. Jay downfield. Gonna look for Aris. Aris into the corner. Finds it around 1. Now trying to find it around the last. Gets a high touch, but sent to the backboard. Loxi does find the touch off of the squishy save. We could see an overtime, people. 10 seconds on the clock, and that's what it's looking like here. Touch, just gonna be 50. Now Panda in corner, looking for it. Does find 1. Jay up, trying to find something, but that ball is dropped.
For the first time all series, we had the golden goal for Next2Nu Esports to advance to the 1-0 round of the Swiss stage, but Loxi and Jay have played their part in willing this one down to the golden goal territory. Percy now controlling touch. It's Nahitios that takes it off the top. Panda and him combine for a 50-50 on this right side. Loxi touch is solid, so now it's Aris. Finds the reset, delays it, uses it, maybe going for the double tap! Oh my gracious! This guy is on a different plane!
Oh, and everybody left, so we don't get to see. Wow. That's so unfortunate. Wow.
Oh, no, we can see. Look at it.
Yeah,
it's on your head.
We did get it. We got a little bit of it.
And we could look around. There's not been any upsets so far. The Immigrants takes it in a sweep over Chimp. I believe if no upsets is the trend of round number 1, we will be playing the Immigrants in round number 2. But to continue on, Dig sweeps Southampton Academy, that roster with Kevin, Velo, and Yvonne out of Fisher. And then AWD, the roster with Wellis, AJ, and Druby, takes down the team of Cosmic and Tool. And then Nodope sweeps Codename, Nodope being Arju, Knight, and CMOS. That's a really good team. That's a sneaky top 8 team. They take down who I would personally argue is the worst team in this group in Swaz, Turt, and Hexic.
Nutty, how do you think this is going to go? Be honest with me. Be honest with me.
All right, we'll do predictions. We'll do 2 predictions, actually. I'm going to give you a 3-1 in favor of Next2Nu. I also, real quickly, before we get into this match, I want you to give me one upset that you see happening in this pool. Go.
One upset in this pool? I think one is beating Dignitas, I'll be honest. After that last showing, I think it's possible here. What about you? Was that what you were going to say as well?
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. You're not considering Next2Nu over the Immigrants an upset because it's not going to be. Speaking of, let's finally get us into the game. Speed, Creams, and Hazo. This is a very potent roster. All three of these members have had long-standing RLCS careers. None of them making a major, none of them really winning a regional, doing anything crazy, but they're all great players in their own right. But Aris is, unfortunately for them, just better. Lurking around in the blue box, he's able to snipe that one bottom right corner, and that's exactly how you want to get the round number 2 started.
Well done, well done. A great start to game number 1 of series number 2. The 1-0 with 4:21 left on the clock here. Still plenty of game, but now we see the first. Now we see the second. Speed. A great 50 down off the air dribble. An unfortunate one for Next2Nu off the kickoff. And a beautiful 50 there from Speed. Well done, well done.
A little bit of dunkery there from Speed, you know. Speed is the streamer. He's not the best basketball player of all time, but this one certainly is. I also have seen him in hoops a couple of times. Fun fact. Not me personally, but I've seen him playing hoops. Fun fact. In case anyone was wondering, a little fun fact here for the Immigrants. That doesn't sound right. Anyway, it's going to be Percy with the boom and clear. Panda trails. Gets that 100 boost, tries to run interference, can't locate Creams or Hazo, but does find Speed on the back end. A nice 50-50 from Aris, leaves into the hands of Percy. 1v1, but Speed is just quicker. It's in his namesake, Hazo. No redirection, so Panda takes over, Speed intercepts, so it leaves into the hands of Percy over towards Aris. Battle of the midfield so far in this game number 1. It's been a lot of back and forth. Creams unable to find the cut there. Aris, free ball, free net. 2-1. What are you doing, Immigrants?
What happened there? It was just a bang.
I'm not
Creams
super sure.
went for the pre-jump, couldn't find it. And Speed a little bit out of rotation here. Yeah.
So out of position.
That's unfortunate. I mean, at the professional level of Rocket League, that's something you have to be looking out for in Speed today. Not going to be able to find it. Percy trying to find a shot, not able to find it through, though. And a great bang clear from Creams. Speed an opportunity. Does find a beauty of a touch. Gonna get sent high, and Hazo, right? Or Hazo?
Hazo.
Gotcha, perfect. Speed, finding the cut, able to get one over to Percy. Now Hazo up, gonna be Creams, first on. Nobody else to play except for the team Immigrants. I don't think I'm ever gonna get used to saying that, you know what I mean? Like, I can say the team name all I want, and I don't think it's ever gonna be...
The team Immigrants!
I can't, like, what am I supposed to do about this here?
Nothing. We're supposed to call them Immigrants, because that's what they are. Percy now on the flick gets demolished by Creams, so now Panda takes over. Controlling touch, gets his boost stolen as well. So now it's Hazo, over 1. Can't get it over Panda. Nice touch on that back wall. Percy's floating for some reason. The Winthrop attendee is unable to make a clutch save there, but him and Aris combine once more. Aris, no contact there, so it has to be Panda on the back wall, no boost. Speed tries to dunk him, unable. All 3 members of Next2Nu coddled up in that back right corner. They've got to be able to break out if they don't want to concede, but so far, so good for the boys in orange. Percy now missed the boost, so he ended up leaving it. Never mind, Aris skips over it as well, tries to leave it for Percy, who does finally collect it, and the battle of the back left boost has been resolved. Hazo now. First touch solid. Creams tries to slide that one down. Relatively simple save from Percy. Just tried to keep the defense honest. And finally, the offense for the Immigrants seems to have calmed down just a little bit. An empty net. Aris unable to find the bump. So now it's Percy. Creams bails Speed out of a difficult situation. And here come the Immigrants once more with 100 seconds left on that clock.
Definitely a switch up in this game. Typically, we just see Next2Nu Esports leading the charge always. Typically, we only see a few goals from the other side when it's just mainly an open net or something of the sort. Panda able to find that one. But we are seeing a lot of pressure from this blue side today. So hopefully, Next2Nu Esports is going to be able to find out how they combat that here. Percy looking for one low, just finds a 50. Panda a little bit awkward in the flick, gonna come through, but Aris able to get up in time. Now Speed for one middle and a great touch. Speed having some crazy touches. Let me tell you, he's so creative with his mechanics, and he uses everything well. A great demo, and that's gonna be the equalizer. 2-2 with 50 seconds left.
Solid play here from the Immigrants. Creams rotates out of that orange net, finds the third member, Aris out of position, and yeah, that'll do it to you. That's a quick way to get one back on the board, but As for Next2Nu, we've seen them bounce back. They still have yet to lose a game in the RLCS Open number 4. I'm going to ride that fact until it is no longer true. And as of right now, it sure is, so I don't care. Aris now, centering pass over towards Percy, unable to link up. Hazo now, first touch is good, but he is bumped off the play, somehow recovers. So Panda lofts it up to Aris. First touch, solid speed. Rotating back, has to be able to make something with nothing, and he is able to. Panda, drop shot. Creams and Hazo combine. An interesting clear, but a clear nonetheless. But now it falls into the hands of the bear, Panda. First touch is poor. Second touch, not located from Percy. Hazo on the pop. Panda, maybe an infield pass. Looking for Aris. Shoot, stopped as well. Took 2 members of the Immigrants to keep that one out. And Next2Nu still banging on the door. Overtime looming, unless the team in orange has something to say about it. The net might be open for a moment, but Hazo on the comeback, able to clear that one away. Creams, one more opportunity. Reset, over 1, but no, Panda shuts it down. Speed, free ball, catch, pop, shot, Aris, another clear, and Next2Nu still holding strong. They look to kill the ball, and finally it's down.
Overtime of game number 1. It's always exciting when you see the clock start to count up in the first one of the series. Panda not able to get it. Speed, man. It says it in his name, and I still get caught off guard every time. Percy, though, an opportunity.
Numbers.
Speed, he's fast enough, and he gets back in time. Percy waiting on 1. It's just going to be Aris high. Nice first touch. Looking for the 50. Finds it. This is an opportunity. And Percy, being the savior for Next2Nu Esports, game number 1 goes to orange.
Aris doing it all in game number 1. All 3 members of the Immigrants waiting on that front post. He doesn't care. He disrespectfully 50-50s it down over towards the hands of Percy. And man, Aris contributed on all 3 goals, and he was on the bottom of the leaderboard. That's a big shout out to both Percy and Panda, and specifically their contributions on the defensive half of the pitch. The Immigrants outshot Next2Nu 11-9, but you know, there's no task too strong for these fellas, I can tell you that much.
I mean, a game number 1, that's what you love to see. A quick shot, Percy with the save, well done. This one gonna be a little high. Speed and opportunity, saved away. We're straight back into the pressure immediately. The Immigrants not going to let Next2Nu have a second to breathe in between these matches. It'll be a nice touch. Not able to do much. Now Creams just taking possession. Percy, a great dunk there. Hazo on for 1. Now Aris trying to play it into the corner. Gonna fake around 1. Pops around the second. Speed up quick enough to get the first and 50 that down.
Still 35 seconds into this game. Not much from either squad, but the pressure has favored Next2Nu. It's something that we've seen so far throughout the entirety of the weekend. And it's beautiful that it's transitioned into tonight. You know, these days are supposed to get harder and harder, but truth be told, maybe I'm going to knock on wood as I say this. Next2Nu hasn't found too much of a challenge here in day number 3. These are top 32 teams. There are no scrubs here. But still, more to the scrub remover. And pest control. These guys feel like pests into the run of Next2Nu. No disrespect whatsoever. But my brother, you're not winning a 1v1 up against Percy.
Just doesn't happen often, and looking to make sure it won't be you. Good touch there. No shot, though. Unfortunately, Aris does find it around 1. Looking for an off backboard. Nice touch. Hazo still up in time. Now Percy around 1. This one here, Panda, an opportunity. Has to wait on the touch from Creams. Aris, nice first touch. Finds it around the first as well, but a good shot from Speed. Could allow something. Blocked away quickly. And Next2Nu Esports looking to get this ball downfield. Panda, unfortunately, not going to work out on that cherry pick. Now, nice touch there. Panda into the corner for 1, and a great pinch. Speed up in time, and that one's off of the ceiling.
Aris gonna end up leaving it for Percy. Double tap, not online as he gets bumped off. Panda slots it bottom left corner. Oh my gracious, all 3 members getting involved. It's hard to stop a well-oiled machine.
What a shot! Well done from Panda. 1-0 Next2Nu Esports. 3 minutes left. Panda gonna be up for 1. Does find the touch. Hazo waiting. Does find 1. Trying to keep this one close. Aris next play on. Finds touch. Percy high. Can't get 50. It's gonna be Creams taking 1 down. This one to Hazo. Hazo awkward. A good 50 from Percy. Just gonna dive his way into that play. and try to make something work, but to no avail.
Aris cuts rotation. That ball's going to be lofted up for Percy with no boost. He just tries to take a quick shot to keep that defense honest, which Kazo is able to control. Panda now. Does he get a reset off that? No, but he is able to loft it over towards Percy, but he's too slow to make do. Aris now has a free ball. No reset. Never mind. He actually might have found one. Hunted the bump onto speed. Panda did not trust his teammate, and truth be told, I wouldn't either in that tough of a situation. Panda, one reset. Popped off the sidewall. Aris' pre-jump. Ceiling. Can he find a reset? Yes, he can, but nothing else after that. A back pass, maybe. No. Plays the 50. Panda now takes over. Does he have a double tap? Center. Speed. Popping touch out, but it's straight back into the hands of Aris. Next2Nu will not let the Immigrants get out of their own half. It's like a border.
Wow, that is inspirational. What a quote from Nutty here. Put it on a t-shirt. This one gonna be a bang downfield. Panda up, does find the redirect high. Percy shot. Save out from speed. Aris still an opportunity. Drops it to Percy. Speed. Getting up in time. Man, it's his name. I don't know why I keep commenting on it, but he's so fast on the pitch. He's everywhere at once, man.
It is his namesake, but truth be told, that might be the best part of his game. It's how quickly he moves. You load up a ball-chasing replay group of a scrim, he's the fastest one in the lobby, and it's not relatively close. It doesn't really matter how fast he is, though. Sometimes speed does get out of control. That's the one knock on his game. On defense, he sometimes panics, out of control, which, you know, leaves that second man in a bad spot, blah, blah, blah. You guys understand. Doesn't matter. He's also strong, and he's going to will the Immigrants back. Tie game.
And, wow, he's just gonna push his way through. That man hits the gym at least 7 times a week, let me tell you. Alrighty, 53 seconds left on the clock here. Next2Nu Esports tied 1-1. Will they be able to find another to take this game into either an OT or just a win? And Aris, the double tap from the ceiling. Well done. A beautiful shot, man.
It's hard to read a shot like that, especially when the placement is so picture perfect. Sneaks that one under the crossbar. And once again, your Next2Nu Esports rosters found themselves leading late in a game. This time, game 2 of the 1-0 round. But now Speed has control of that ball. Solid 50, but straight into the hands of Percy again. Over the second man. Now it's Creams. Has to buy some time, but all he does is give that right back to the offense for Next2Nu. Speed, straight to the hands of Percy. Quick shot. Hazo, no bump on him, so he's able to make a quick shot. But the demo on the third man opens some space for the Immigrants. No, Aris shuts it down again. Border control once more. Pop high. Can't get it over the first. Percy, quick shot. That one gonna float its way in. Calls game in game number 2, and match point, series point for Next2Nu.
Well done, man. These guys are dialed in tonight, and we love to see it. 3-1, 16 seconds left, and as you already said, once that looks to be game here, people. Let's see if the Immigrants will be able to bring anything out in the last few seconds. The last few fleeting moments of game number 2. But the ball rolls up the back wall. It doesn't look like it. Next2Nu Esports take it 3-1, man. What a game. What a game.
You really gotta sit here and question, and no disrespect to the man, he's the longest standing RLCS vet here. Where the hell is Creams? He's done nothing in this series. He is arguably the best player on this Immigrants roster. 130 on the board for your star player? Can't have that. One shot, sure, he was making moves off the ball. He got a couple of bumps, didn't get any demos. You gotta have more from a player like Creams, if you ask me.
I couldn't agree anymore, actually. I'm glad you pointed on it, because I was about to if you didn't. But, man, what a career he has had as well. As you said, not making any major events or anything of the sort, but just consistency, right? Such a good player, and I mean, that's kind of what this entire roster is built up of. So, Next2Nu Esports, though, making it look like it is quick work, even though we are tied here. We have been tied with these guys previously, but still, they come out on top every single time.
No complaints of being tied 40 seconds into this game, number 3. You got the series point. You just got to win 1 of 3. Reverse sweeps are relatively hard to come by, easier on a best of 5, but it's not going to happen. Top left corner for Percy. It's every single shot exactly where it needs to be with no questions asked. And it continues here. Percy and Aris link up again. 53 seconds in. Barbecue chicken.
It's because the cars. It has to be because the cars. There's nothing else. They have the same car. They're playing like off of each other. It's a hive mind. That's what's going on right now. We're locked in.
I believe it.
That's why these guys are playing so well together. Has to be it. Panda gonna be able to find one in the back corner. Reset. Trying to find this one to Percy. Does get a bump here from Panda, but not able to find a shot through. Speed up. Able to find 2. Looking for one more to the midfield, and a nice demo. Could allow something here, but it's just going to be cleared to the sidewall here and downfield.
A big shout out to Tyler Kolek from Marquette Basketball, now with the New York Knicks. You want to know who's going to be with the New York Knicks in a small period of time? It's Aris. That man's a hooper. He's playing all over the pitch, faster than you, stronger than you, smarter than you, and more skilled than you. Panda in a difficult situation here, but with both of his teammates hustling back and collecting the 100 boost and actually double committing, they are going to be able to force this one out. Aris now, maybe an opening. Tries to sneak it above speed. First touch is solid. Also there. Panda, quick shot. No one there for the defense. 2-0. Keep on tallying them up.
2-0 in Next2Nu Esports, looking for the third. Will they be able to sweep the 1-0 round in Swiss? That is a challenge. So you're playing all teams that just had the same record as you, which is a 1-0. They keep doing this. The streak of the sweeps is still alive. Imagine a grand finals. Next2Nu Esports with the sweep, and they sweep their entire way through RLCS. Imagine that. How crazy would that be?
Okay, yeah, you know what? Sure. Big aspirations, but it's not too large for this team, I'd say. A little bit of a honk shoe me here in the 1-0 round of the Swiss stage. I was hoping for more, in all honesty. No disrespect, there's still 2.5 minutes left in this game. More than enough time for Speed and his fellas to get back into it. But the Immigrants, a little bit of a lackluster run from them. They dropped down to, I believe, the lower bracket yesterday and were able to will their way through, but after a nice round 1 win, they haven't done much here. Aris now reset, fakes under 1, tries to go over 2. No, Percy takes over. Ends up leaving it for the fake, tries to put it underneath everyone. You cannot guard that. It's not physically possible. All you can do is sit there and pray.
Tell me Zen Prime 2023 and show me this clip, and I might think it's the same thing. You know, like, the only thing I'd point out is the goal explosion. Hey, it's different. But other than that, I would think that is Prime Zen on the pitch here, also known as Percy. Not really, but in this case, yes, he is. Panda gonna find one up. It's gonna be Aris into the corner, looking for one more. Won't be able to find the double, unfortunately, but he wanted to clip in this round. Good shot here. Could be good, but Panda able to get up in time. Now Speed onto the back wall, looking for the double. Does find it, but a nice touch here from Aris keeps it out of his net, and the danger levels quite low, to say the least. Ball just floating around in the corner. Now the pinch downfield, and Panda already up. Won't be able to play the dunk. It's going to be Creams. Just a bang downfield here.
And here's the thing about this Next2Nu roster. They're not the most flashy roster of all time. Hell, they're not even the best fundamental roster of all time. They just don't make mistakes. They can't be forced into mistakes. They don't give away those unforced errors either. It's just consistently good, consistently solid Rocket League. And it's very hard to beat a team that doesn't beat themselves. You look back to, you know, some of those top 32 teams that went down into the lower bracket. Some of the time it's because they just ran into a really good team. You know, they just got skill diffed. A lot of the time, though, I'd argue, it's because they just simply beat themselves. And Next2Nu has shown no signs of doing that, not even in a single game. It might even be 4. Percy and Aris combined one more time, but that one hits the woodwork. Panda unable to get the follow. Aris now reset, tries to get back to it. Maybe finds another one, maybe finds a double tap. No, Hazo on the pop. He gets bumped off the ball. Percy tries to slap one through. There's not much you can do against these guys.
I don't think it's the fact they don't make mistakes. I think it's the fact that they turn their mistakes into a play.
Ooh, ball, write it down. Put it in the notebook.
Dude, put it in the notebook right now.
Notebook!
They turn their mistakes around every single time. We've seen multiple double commits out of this Next2Nu esports roster, but it doesn't matter.
True.
Because they turn it into a play. They look for a pass or something of the sort off of that double commit, right? And as this clock ticks down, Next2Nu esports sweeping the 1-0 round of Swiss. Well done, and a GG's. Next2Nu esports moves on.
Yeah, they can have that. They can have that freebie. Creams got his first goal of the series. Was waiting on that for what felt like an absolute eternity.
But hey,
2-0.
it's all right.
Edge for 2-0.
We also got Percy twice on our board here.
Yo, actually, I'm completely okay with that. If we had 3 Percys on the pitch, I don't think we'd be losing.
Dude, a team of Percys. Imagine what that would do to a roster.
Death. It would murder everything.
Might have a game on the line quick here. So Nutty said it was confirmed space station, so I'm gonna play off him here and assume that it is not space station. Shopify. Let me go ahead and throw that bracket up for you guys so you can see what happened. Shopify 3-0, Space Station 3-0, Dignitas 3-1, and then Next2Nu esports. You guys watched that one. That was a 3-0, Freedom 3-0, Whippersnappers 3-0. Guys, we're here. Guys, are y'all ready? People, y'all should have been ready. I'll tell you, I'm not ready. What's going on? People, it's game time. People, it's game time. People, it's game time. I'm a little late. Sorry here, fellas.
Game time!
Game time! Let's go! 5 minutes on the clock. Next2Nu esports on. Wait, they're on the blue side. What? That's the first time I've seen that. Switching. Ah! It switched. Okay. Whew. We're good. That was almost bad. Next2Nu esports on the blue side. Shopify Rebellion. You don't see that one often, but they are on the orange side. Oh my gosh. That one just barely saved out from Percy. And a good touch from FK downfield here. Man, what a game this is going to be. Hopefully a best of 5. And we go to a game 5. You know what I mean? As much as the players wouldn't like it. LJ gonna find one quick here. And a nice bump there, allowing that shot to happen. Great bump from Kofer onto Percy. And Panda, actually. Forcing Panda to kind of rotate out there. Making the situation awkward. But 1-0, 4:19 left.
Obviously, this is the hardest poll you can get in this group. Of course, they're the #1 seed in pool number 2, I want to say, is where we are.
Yes.
Don't remember, in all honesty. But, you know, if there's one team that can take them down, it's... Oh, my gosh.
No! I thought they kept that out. I thought they
Look at
managed
this
to keep
touch.
this out.
Look at it. Oh, it doesn't show the touch from Kofer. The skimmer from Kofer was... It's stuff you read about in history books. That's how good it was.
Oh, man. What a shot that was. And a great pass. 2-0, 4:04 left on the clock. Not a great start for Next2Nu esports. But, I mean, what can you expect when facing the #1 seed? Hopefully we'll see something from the blue side, at least in this game #1, though. It won't be just an orange-sided game.
At the end of the day, these are just reps that you are able to get under your belt up against a I'd say top 8 team in the entire world. These guys are good. Next2Nu is also good, but there truly is levels to this stuff. Being able to get some reps under your belt, understand what you did wrong, this is good for Friday. If they lose this series, that's good. That's a really good VOD review. You have this team, what? They made a top 6, I believe, in Boston. This is something that you can learn from and build from. However, it's also going to be quite nice if you're able to take a game. So far, it's not looking like the case. 2-0 scoreline in game #1, but there still is a lot of time and a lot of mechanics left to be displayed from these fellas on Next2Nu.
Kofer, we saw him hit a psycho yesterday. Let's see if, well, we didn't see him, but he did hit a psycho. I believe it was yesterday. It may have been day 1, but either way, it's been a psycho from him in this split so far. Which is kind of crazy to see. Oh, a great shot and demo, but the combo not going to make it through, unfortunately. But hopefully that's all of Kofer's mechanical ability right there drained from earlier in the open. Let's pray that we don't have much of that tonight that Next2Nu Esports has to deal with. Panda shot, that one gonna roll in, and a 1-2. Shopify Rebellion in the lead by 1. Beautiful shot here from Panda, just going to start Next2Nu's momentum train to start rolling here.
My apologies, it seems that I was muted right as that goal went in, which is unfortunate because it was a good one at that. Panda. Doesn't matter how they go in, but at the end of the day, they do. Panda now takes over once more. No pinch. First touch is solid. Can't get it past the likes of FK. So Kota takes over. He and Paris combined on that right field wall. It's a miss from Panda. Percy has to help out. Ended up working out in their favor because they were able to beat Kota. LJ now gets the top taken off of him. First killer. Awkward here. Has to make one touch, two touch, pinch, and out. Back into the hands of Aris. 2 more members to beat. Finds the reset. LJ intercepts him halfway through. So again, Panda takes over. Next2Nu. The one thing you can't do against this Shopify Rebellion squad is let them have space. And my oh my, have they ever sucked it up. Pause. Aris now leaves it over to Panda. First touch solid off that back wall. Can't locate it, so Percy has to hustle back. And with 95 seconds left on this clock, reset and recoup before some more offense.
Beautiful clear here. Gonna find the bump on Kota as well. FK to the midfield. LJ, not who you want to see right there. First killer. Gonna find the shot. Well done. Also, one of the highest goal participation percentages in all of RLCS. And let me tell you, he's been playing for a while. So, we are matched up against one of the greats, as some would say. 3-1. A minute 23 left on the clock. Nice touch here from Panda. Not going to be able to do a ton. Percy bumped, unfortunately. Aris does find 50 mid. LJ going forward off back wall. Does find touch. Panda, Percy, both going to commit for that one. Could lead to a mistake, but we will see. Aris, nice touch to the sidewall. Percy up. Sent to the back wall. Panda going to try to stall this one for Aris. He finds a 50, and LJ cleared to the sidewall with a first killer. Now this one sent high. Looks for the reset. Doesn't look like he got it, and Percy just finding a bang downfield.
This is one of those series where it's really rough to continue with the play style that you dominated throughout the night with, because this is a different team. This is a different beast. Shopify Rebellion is not going to allow you to go for some random double commits and slice your way through the defense. They're stronger than that. They're smarter than that. And they're more patient, which at the end of the day is the big test. But Aris snipes one through that right post. Helps him out a little bit. The fourth man of the Shopify Rebellion defense does not come up clutch, and it's Panda removing the third man. LJ out of position. And we're one kickoff away from a tie game.
One kickoff away from a tie game against a top 6 team from Boston. What are we talking about right now? Next2Nu Esports playing so well. Hopefully this won't take all they have to give in Swiss if they don't make it through here. Panda gonna look for the touch here. Plays it to the sidewall. LJ waiting on a touch. Does find a 1 here. Upfield to FK. Not a great man to be on the ball, at least for the Next2Nu side. Aris trying to find it around. Does get it around 1. Percy to the backboard. Though, first killer. Bang downfield. And that looks to be game. They keep it alive. Aris downfield. Maybe an opportunity. FK into the corner. Has it Kota there, and he drops it swiftly. What a game 1. What a game 1, man. Unfortunately, we don't see it Next2Nu taking it, but when you're going against a team like this, it's a little scary. Guys, CJ is currently in the lobby with me as well. That's so crazy. Oh my goodness. I'm fangirling right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you fangirling a little bit? I would be too. Oh my gosh, CJ! Don't care! We're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat them. We didn't win that game, number 1, which at the end of the day, it's one of those things. It comes and goes. It ebbs and flows. As first killer especially comes and goes in terms of his dominance. Aris gets beat as well. FK still on the ball. Someone has to put a hand up. Instead, it's left for LJ. That double not online. Look to find it middle to FK, but he can't make contact. Kota, double tap. Cleared away by Percy. His first killer keeps it in. Maybe a skimmer. No, leaves it for LJ again. And the Shopify Rebellion offense continues to mount, and Next2Nu has to do something to break out, but still, the ball goes right back to LJ. Maybe a double tap, a demo comes through, a triple tap. Holy moly! The world MVP offense, LJ comes through.
Wow, what a shot there. The triple tap with the demo from Kofer. They're able to find it with a 1-0. 4:29 left on the clock. And, I mean, this Shopify Rebellion team is smothering Next2Nu Esports right now, unfortunately. Lots of space being taken away and pressure applied. Though, I will say, oh, LJ, he's just going to find a second. That's a rough start for Next2Nu Esports. Hopefully, we will find something later. As I was going to say, I forgot what I was going to say now. GG's, we go next. Nutty, take it away.
Okay, you know what? Sure. Thanks for the pass, my good friend. This is one of those series that, you know, game one is close. It always is. When you're a heavy underdog, it feels like the team that is favorited takes a minute to get settled, understand their opponent, and that's what a good team does. So when they do finally understand what they're dealing with, they're able to lock in on games 2 and 3 and really just leave no doubt. And that kind of seems like the trend, I'd say, for, pardon me, this Next2Nu Shopify series, but this is still a top 8 team in North America. They've got the tools, they've got the mechanics, and they've got the wit to force their way through. 2v1 play here, and that's something you've got to have if you're Next2Nu. Those odd man situations. You got to have someone bumping, you got to have someone shooting, and you can't have any in between.
Let's hope we see some more that definitely need to be capitalizing on the 2v1 situation, as you just said. So hopefully we see that. Nice touchdown field from FK. It's going to be a bounce off. It's awkward, but a beautiful touch from Panda. Going to send it high for Aris. LJ and going to get chased. No shot there, unfortunately, nor will the bump ring out. But this one's still going to be sent mid. Kofer, just a nice touch across. And then the 50, and Kofer, no boost. Still going to look to play on. Finds it around 1. FK midfield, 50 away. Now, touchdown field from Aris. This could be an opportunity. It's an awkward bounce, but he looks for the double, and he finds it every day of the week.
This is an incredible angle from Aris. He's got some help from Percy removing FK from the pitch, and all Kofer can do is sit there and watch the brilliance that Aris displays directly in front of our own eyes. The lead cut in half. Definitely something that you could work with here, especially with Panda off the kickoff. FK pre-jumps him, but Panda, the beneficiary of that interaction. Aris now takes over. First touch solid. 2 members commit for Shopify Rebellion, but there's no hustle there from the remaining members of Next2Nu. They go back to hunker down on defense, and again, all you need is one more moment, and you might find it here. Percy, the net's empty, and it's a tie game!
It's a tie game, people! Next2Nu Esports find the equalizer with Shopify Rebellion. 2:35 left on the clock. Only time will tell who comes out on top. Who wins the kickoff? That could be a big decider here, but still plenty of time left on the clock here. Kofer looking for one high. Reset, trying to find it around. A great bump. It looked like Percy touched it, but it's still gonna go through from Kofer. A beauty of a shot.
Here's the thing, he did get a touch on it, but it doesn't matter because he bounced right back into Kofer. He's so strong. You know him very well for his off-ball presence, the demos, the bumps. He's led multiple RLCS splits in the entire nation, or pardon me, in the entire world in demos per game. But he also has the air dribble cringe up his sleeve, and at the end of the day, there's not much you can do against that. Speaking of Kofer going for bumps, he did it again. It's going to be more of the same for the rest of this series. Kofer stealing boost, hunkering down, trying to make life a living hell for Next2Nu as they try and break out. Limited boost though. Panda now flips it downfield. Percy trying to hustle FK, but another removal from Kofer. This time it's Panda who dies. FK, air dribble bump, no. Percy, pardon me, tries to leave it for Aris, who gets bumped off. That ball off target. Kofer unable to make the second read. Aris not in good position, but is able to steal the boost. Percy and FK combine once more, and LJ finally able to clear it out.
Panda able to play one, keeping control of this ball. That's what I'm talking about when I call him a control freak. LJ up 1, gonna be demoed for his efforts by Percy. Aris trying to take possession. Nice touch here, looking for reset around 1. Won't be able to find it now. Panda bang to the corner. Good touch here. Percy, an opportunity, 100 boost. Plays 1, but Kofer ready to follow up immediately on that. It's going to go mid. Aris for one. Gonna look for another. Does find the touch, but it's not the skim he wanted. Panda still able to get on top of that. Now Percy, an opportunity. He shoots low, and the first killer there for the save.
Had a couple of couple of options on where he wanted to place that ball. He ended up going exactly where FK was, and Kota the beneficiary on the other side. A 2-goal swing for Shopify Rebellion, and that's how you like it if you're an SR fan.
What a reset by LJ there. Oh my goodness, man. That is a beauty of a touch. And then he sends it to the backboard. Just for a teammate who's ready for it. 50 seconds left. This clock ticking down quite quickly. Next2Nu Esports needing 2 and fast. A great save there. Could allow something, maybe some pressure if they work downfield quickly. LJ making the immediate first challenge. Does find the bump. Now first killer sent high under 1. Looking for reset. Bumped off that. Now Kota, shot opportunity. Percy there, but first killer able to slot it around, making that a 3-goal lead for Shopify Rebellion.
That's going to do it in this game number 2. Clinical passing there from SR. The Gentlemate's goal explosion comes out. Shout out Nas, the major MVP. But FK is going to be the MVP in this series between N2N and Shopify Rebellion. A nice bump there on the first killer, who was able to recover and put a hand up on Panda's solo play. But with 20 seconds left, all of this is extracurricular. N2N is going to have to hunker down, figure out exactly what they can do to switch it up. But the own goal might open some space.
Okay. That's definitely a choice of a touch.
I don't have hope, but I have hope. Does that make sense?
No, actually. It sounds like you have hope, and so do I! 13 seconds, aris! Oh my goodness, that could have been it. That could have sealed the deal. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to happen anymore, but wow. That was an opportunity that unfortunately has been, left. Ooh, FK, wait, a beauty of a double. It's not going to go through, though. And game 2, resulting in Next2Nu Esports' deficit of 2 games here, unfortunately. But they're playing so well against these guys that it doesn't even matter at this point.
And if you're Next2Nu, specifically a Next2Nu fan, I don't really think you could be complaining about this.
Never in a million years. This is a great series. And if we go down 2, we go down 2. As you said previously, that's experience for Friday. You need to have these reps with the top teams, or else you won't make it very far. And Kota gonna make sure Panda has to save that one. A great demo here. Could allow something here. A nice 50 aris, trying to push it downfield, but LJ already up. First killer, not able to play in. Panda just gonna play 1 here, looking for the touchdown. He does find it. Percy shot the rocket, not able to find its target here.
It's a good vision there between the two Next2Nu players, but no goal means I'm still sad. Panda now reset over 1, over 2. Tries to find the air dribble bump onto FK and deliver it to Percy, neither of which are able to concur. Percy again on the cut, bounces it right back in. It's a battle of the midfield here, just ping pong back and forth and back and forth, trying to spot a crack in the defense. Either of these teams are, but so far so good for both of them. Pardon me, within the first minute. Percy gets bumped out of the way. So now it's Panda. Pinches middle. No one home, though. So aris takes over once again, and it's just back and forth. Left and right, left and right.
That one just going to be sent high. It's going to be aris up for 1. Kota, 100 boost, able to play on next. Able to find it under 1 as well. Now a little awkward in the 50, ringing out. That could be bad for FK. The last man back. The dunk, unfortunately, not going to come out here. Panda up, looking for the rebound, and he's gonna find it. The lead for Next2Nu has been secured here with a 1-0, 3:30 left on the clock, but what a beauty of a shot.
He's going picking, cherry picking at that, lurking around that orange box, pops up on top of every single Shopify Rebellion member and slides that one smoothly into the top left corner for the first lead of Next2Nu's series up against Shopify Rebellion. Maybe a quick answer, but no. aris sends it away. Panda now, first touch solid. Can he find the double tap? No. Percy lines it up. aris, his third man, commits. Lofts one home, but Panda realizes that he is all by himself and he gets scored on.
That's fair, though. That was a great pass. The counterattack just happened so quickly. What can you do, man? What can you do? Kofer leading out early there to make sure he's there for the pass, and he was in fact there. 1-1 now, the equalizer, but it's gonna be Shopify Rebellion finding it this time. 3 minutes left, and plenty of time for these two Titans to duke it out on the pitch. Panda gonna look for one high, finds it middle. Gonna be Percy on first, gonna look for the double. It's gonna be a little bit awkward, not able to do a ton there. Now Aris for one, looking for mid. Panda up the pinch, almost gets the double tap as well off of the Shopify Rebellion defender, but unfortunately they won't find it through.
Quick shot there. Aris has to bend space and time to keep that one out. A follow-up shot from Kofer sent away again. LJ back to Kofer again. Has FK waiting in the wings. Midfield. Leaves it for him. Double tap online. Bodies Panda. Percy pokes it away, and still this tie game is remaining at a deadlock. Maybe another pass. First killer shot. First killer goal.
Just clinical passes. One thing Shopify Rebellion is doing so well. This is what I was going to say earlier. You remember when I just went GG go next? Because I couldn't think? Yeah. Shopify does so well about keeping pressure, but putting it in dangerous positions. The ball, when it's on your half, 90% of the time, it is in a dangerous spot that you are forced to defend in. And that's how they're keeping so much pressure and so much control of this game. So just making Next2Nu Esports go for every ball possible. Great touch there from Aris. Gonna find it downfield to Panda. Looks for another one, but not gonna be able to cherry pick this time. The fields have ran dry for the moment. It's gonna be Percy. Looking for one. Does find it around. Kofer bumped off. LJ. Now it's middle. First killer. Gonna go for the sidewall. He finds it to the backboard. Panda waiting there, though. Just has a nice free touch and a 50 with Kofer. Now, first killer, he sees an opening, and he's taking it every day of the week. Well done from first killer, man.
95% of the time you give them any space whatsoever, it spells doom and disaster and peril for you. And Next2Nu has learned that the hard way. 90 seconds exactly left on this clock, and while this may seem like a series lost at the end of the day, it's valuable reps like we've been talking about. Quick shot from Aris to keep the defense honest. Kofer steadies the storm. Now Percy. Aris tried to find a bump on one, but FK was rotating back, so it didn't matter anyway. Now LJ, pop high, leaves it for first killer, but Panda causing interference. Kofer now. Round 2. Aris has to hustle back into position. LJ, quick shot. Opts to leave it for a double tap. Two members commit. Percy and Aris combine to keep this one out. But as the clock strikes 60 ticks left, LJ on the double reset. No offense here for Next2Nu until maybe Percy can pull the cat out of the bag.
Nothing to happen just yet. Aris, wow. That's not exactly what I wanted to say. That is a weapon in Valorant. That's pretty neat. I'm locked in here. Good touch across. Gonna be Aris. Panda, great demo. Could send this one mid. Unfortunately, not gonna go his way. And you need a miracle, but Panda finding one of the two to get this game a little bit closer. They have found their way back with a great bump and a great shot. 3-2, 31 seconds.
The physicality is something that we've been harping on for Shopify Rebellion all series so far. It's going to have to come eventually from Next2Nu, and it might be here. Percy, hunting demos, can't find anyone. It's a free net for someone. Percy has to take the quick shot. LJ keeps it out! Are you out of your mind? Kofer tries to clear this one away. 98% of that ball was in the net for Next2Nu. They were millimeters away from equalizing this game, and somehow they still have one more opportunity. Aris on the drop down, FK with the booming clear. Someone's got to be there. LJ to put it away, can't do so. First killer kills it, and a sweep for Shopify Rebellion off an unbelievable save from LJ.
What a save, dude.
Sure, man.
Fortunate we have to go down, but you can tip your hat to that one. Oh, dang it, we got Panda twice. Hey, it looks like we won game 3, actually. Guys, run it back.
Yo, let's go.
My scoreboard shows we won. Run it back. GG's, people. Unfortunate we don't find it through, but what a series. We did only get 3 games. That's all right. That's all right. We got good reps. And, wow, we just played against a top 6 team from the major. we're going to head over to the bracket here. Dignitas, Next2Nu Esports. That's going to be a fun one. All-wheel drive versus Southampton Academy. That actually should be a really good game, I think. All-wheel drive, a great team. Same with Southampton Academy. Then One and Whippersnappers, both teams to not necessarily put out the upset, but pull out a victory that not many of us were expecting.
All three of these 2-on-1 matchups are scary is not a great way to put it. I don't love being in the 2-and-2 round facing some of those guys. Well, we're actually in. That was rather quick, if you ask me. Game 1, best of 5. Winner advances through to the main event, top 16.
Some big stakes on the line now. Who will show that they belong? That's what this boils down to. Do you belong in the top 16 in RLCS? Howdy. What is the word? What's game 1 prediction here?
Screw game 1 prediction. Give me 3-1 Next2Nu as the final series scoreline. But it might come at a little bit of a deficit to start off as 5-up and Bora cannot link up on an air dribble bump pass. But the relentless pressure from Dignitas so far, so good. Aris tries to find the 50-50 on to 5-up, but alas, it goes awry. Aris, no bumps on Bora, but Panda now marching into this orange half. Percy with a little bit of space on that left field wall. First touch solid into the corner. Tries to find a demo, maybe a pass down to Aris. Aris shot high. Does he have the double tap? No, fakes it, leaves it. But Panda just out of position. Pop back up to himself. 50-50 falls into the hands of Percy, who again, in this midfield, can't go either way.
What a game. Just a standstill so far. A stalemate, if you will. Percy going to find a shot just a little bit too close on the angle there. 5-up, able to find bang downfield. No boost in the tank. It's going to be Aris now. Full boost here. Able to find the touch, but 50 there. Now Jordan, nothing. Trying to find something, and he does. 5-up to the midfield. Bora up. That looked like a triple commit from the Next2Nu side. That's a little scary, but Percy, an opportunity! Saved out from Bora, and a great save here. Aris getting that one. A bang downfield. Panda may be able to make it back. Yes, he will. And Percy saves this one from the pressure. Not a save, but save from the pressure, we'll say. Oh my!
The opening strike will come from Percy. That one's ripped from the midfield line. And 2 minutes in, Next2Nu strikes first. What even happened here? Is it a pinch? No, it's just Percy demolishing that ball.
Beautiful shot there. Well done, well done. Making that a 1-0 for Next2Nu Esports with 3 minutes remaining. Still plenty of time, and Jordan gonna show that to him as they find the kickoff goal immediately. 1-1 now, 2:55 left on the clock. Oh, that's so unfortunate, actually. I think he hit that into Aris, and then the own goal happened.
He sure did.
That's very unfortunate.
Well, some things just don't fall your way, but the response from Dignitas comes within the first 10 seconds after the opener from Percy and Next2Nu. That's a bad touch there from Panda. Aris has to acrobatically pop up to save that. 12 boost in total on the side of Next2Nu. They're going to have to make do with it. Aris tries to kill some time. Get back to that left field wall to play the 50. No. Ends up just wasting all 100 of his boost and has to rotate back out. Percy now on the carry. That ball off the ceiling. Bora and Panda can't collide. Neither makes contact, so Panda has to hustle back. Aris with a nice little poke over to his teammate, trying to buy some time, but Evo takes over. Quick shot. Percy and Panda double commit on the save. Bora shot again. Percy makes up for his own mistake on the double commit and clears that one over to his fellow P brother and Panda again. 5-up in an awkward position here. He gets bumped off the ball, but has enough boost and enough momentum to hustle back to it. Panda, corner. Any read? Yes, but not center, as Aris has to stick with it.
Good 50 here. Now it's sent upfield. Bora able to find one. Sending it middle for 5-up. Shot. Save out from Percy. And Percy being what we like to call a brick wall today. Good saves so far. Percy bang downfield. Going to find Jordan back. Taking one high now. Good touches off of the back wall. Panda going to look for a challenge. Can't get that one. Aris next to play. Does find the touch. 5-up mid. He's up. Save from Percy here, I believe, right? I believe it was Percy. Yep. No, this one. Gonna be Percy on once again. Nice touch high. Gonna look to follow. No touch there, unfortunately, from Aris, and Panda now left in a 1v2. This is scary, but he finds the save. Percy in midfield, able to get that one to Aris, and now the 50 sent it across. 5 up next, getting one here and trying to find the clear.
A couple of transition plays here from either squad, none of them going to result in a goal, but the resources being drained on either side of the pitch. Panda now, just under a minute left. It's going to be left for Aris, hunting a bump. All 3 members commit. So Percy might be able to take a quick shot, maybe looking for Aris on the pass, but 5 up. Pokes his head up just in time. Bora now, no boost on the side of Next2Nu, so Panda has to loft it up to his good old buddy Aris. Now, Bora, first touch is solid. Use the reset back in the corner. Tries to get it center, but Percy gets bumped out of the way, but he's still able to make a solid touch. 5 up now. Just back into some open space. Panda over to Aris. No bumps located. So Evo gives it straight into the hands of Percy. Aris, quick shot from that left field corner, but again cleared away. Dignitas unable to budge off of after that, that first booming shot from the midfield line. Percy and Aris continue their mainstay in the orange half. It's going to be a shot from Aris, but it's a weak one. A demo. Next2Nu setting up shop in the orange half. Maybe, though, Evo on the carry back home. Aris going to look to ground this ball, which it does eventually fall in game 1. Finds us overtime.
The clock ticking upwards now. How long will overtime of game number 1 last? We've seen one from both teams, and beautifully displayed as well in their skill.
Numbers.
Panda. Not able to do much there. It's going to be Percy trying to take it high. Reset. Not much there, though. Is 5 up just on the challenge. Now, Aris taking high. Looks for the round 1. Does find it. Trying to find the carry. Finds it. Percy shot. Save from 5 up. And a beautiful save that was. Now Bora downfield. Could find someone. Just going to be Aris up. Jordan going to take one. Bumped off in a matter of moments. Now 5 up, looks for the 50. It's sent high on a back wall. Bora there to do something and get that ball out.
There's the drop down. Straight into the hands of Evo, who takes over for the Dignitas offense with 2 teammates behind him. 5 up, a little bit out of position. Bora able to poke it across one. Aris, free ball on the back wall. Someone misses, it's 5 up, but Jordan, Evo, pardon me, able to clear that one away. A free shot there from Percy gets denied by 5 up, and here comes Bora and that Dignitas offense. Panda now, first touch solid, second touch into the hands of Evo. 5 up tries to poke it past one, but again into the hands of Evo. He's everywhere for this Dignitas team. He's winning 50s left and right, and he's straining the resources for end to end. But Panda, off that booming clear, gonna give himself a little bit of time. Aris and Percy both cheated up. The third man is gone, and Dignitas wins game 1.
Game 1 not going to fall our way, and that is unfortunate, but that is all right. A 2-1 for Dignitas and a minute 30 OT. That's a good start to the series. That means it's going to be a good one. A beautiful game number 1. Will we see Dignitas continue to stay on this offensive approach? They've been doing well, but I'd have to say most... Wait. Oh, I thought that said Percy had 9 saves for a second. I, almost went crazy. My fault. Either way, they're playing so well as a team. Both of these guys, both of these teams. I'm just ready to see how game 2 starts off for us here.
I would argue that the defensive miscues from Next2Nu is a little bit concerning. A couple of times, the second and third man lacked the communication to figure out who is going when and where, and eventually that cost them game number 1.
It is unfortunately what costed it, but that's all right. Hopefully we can see them work on that a little bit behind the scenes. It's going to be Aris playing first. Finding one to the sidewall. A little bit of an unfortunate touch, though, in Evo, just able to play it around 1. Panda, no boost to continue on that. Evo around 1, but Aris able to find the backflip and get back to the ball. Now, nice touch high. Bora going to play this across. Does so. Now, Panda in a 1v1 against Bora. He finds the flick, and that's top left.
It's clinical here from Dignitas. It feels like any space that you give them, it's game over. Percy and Panda unable to combine for that save. Aris out of the picture, and 34 seconds in, it's the bread and butter for the newly acquired Bora and Dignitas.
Panda able to take it high, reset. Getting it around 1. That's just a shot, and it's going to be good! 4:20 left on the clock. Next2Nu Esports finding the equalizer.
Rather quickly off the kickoff as well. It's just a simple play from Panda. No need to overcomplicate it. Get your reset, pop it over 1, and it's in the back of the net. The demo as well from, I believe, Percy did not disappoint either. Still, 40 seconds into this game number 1, you're looking for a little bit more from Next2Nu. Maybe another kickoff goal, but this time favoring Dignitas. Alas, that one goes awry. Aris now in this back right corner has to make do with some limited space. Panda takes the top off the defense. That one on target, but 5UP able to swiftly and smoothly remove it. The net is once again empty. Bora misses. Maybe an opportunity. Percy somehow puts his finger up and wiggles it. No, no, no. And we're still at 1 apiece.
What a save that was. Beautiful work from Percy here. Percy able to find 50, but a beauty of a demo, and then a great 50 makes that 2-1 for Dignitas. Next2Nu Esports definitely going to have some pushback in this series, but will they be able to find their way around the obstacles on the field, otherwise known as Dignitas?
Still a lot of time left in this game number 2, but after a blemish on the kickoff, Dignitas once again takes over their offense. Aris now has to find some space, puts it under 1, can't get it around 5UP. And again, this feels like one of the more difficult matchups in this round 4 in the 2-1 round, and it's proving why. Bora finds his second of the game, and it's 3-1 in favor of Dig.
Unfortunate to say the least, but what are you going to do against 5UP, Bora, and Evo? What a stacked roster this is. Next2Nu Esports still having the opportunity to hold their own with 3:21 left in this game. Have an opportunity to get it back, and yeah, will we see it though? Jordan trying to fake the musty. Now Aris, a good 50, getting the touchdown field as well, but no one to support. 5UP. His first touch, gonna find it around 1, but now Panda just taking it back. Seeing it high to the ceiling, looks for the pinch, not able to be there in time. Aris up, getting 1, gonna look for a bump, not able to find it onto 5UP, and 5UP currently just kind of controlling this field along with his teammates. Beautiful save there from Aris. Percy trying to find something middle. It could be good, but 5UP just going to take possession here and look for it downfield.
Here's Panda now. Quick shot. Evo unable to make the save. Felt like a routine one at that, but no. Just whiffs on it. And the lead for Dignitas cut in half. Still, even more. Time expected than remaining. Just over half of game number 2 left.
This game seeming a little bit more like a shootout than the last. Who has the better offense? And currently Dignitas proving that it's them. But Aris gonna slot that one low. Beautiful shot here. Able to find it under 1. And that is a tie ball game here, people. 3-3 with 2:27 left on the clock.
The tides are turning. The red in Aris' gold explosion signaling the blood that Next2Nu smells in the water, like sharks circling their prey. Panda and Aris once again combined. No one makes contact, so it's a free ball for Evo. Shut down again. Aris now on the prowl. Cherry picking. Can't win the 50-50 against Bora, so now Percy takes over. Not over a single member of Dignitas. It just got lofted up there, so Evo booms that one downfield. A little bit of time for Dignitas to regain and recoup. Aris now, quick shot. Evo, a nice controlling touch to clear it away, but Aris keeps this one in. Panda, pardon me, has to adjust to make a solid touch, which he can do. No ceiling pinch there from Percy, and the Winthrop student unable to make do there. Now the catch, flick over 1. Has to find the 50 on the Bora. Never mind, just removes him. Panda in a 2v1. Percy hunting his prey. Can't locate the bump, and the shot doesn't come through either. Evo now in a bit of a sticky situation, but Percy just pops it high. 5UP on the booming clear. And again, we're back and forth in this midfield.
It's a good touch high from Evo. Reset under 1. Can't find shot from it quickly. Percy up in net. Jumping for joy. Never mind, he's jumping for that. A save beautifully done. Panda finds the 50. Evo looking for it around to Next2Nu Esports members. A little bit awkward, but that one still cleared across the net. 5UP to a teammate known as Bora. It's going to be sent downfield, though. Panda, no boost, has to leave this one. And Evo taking possession once again. 5UP shot. You see him come from nowhere. That one still a little bit off target, though.
Double
And
commit.
Evo looking for it once again. Percy will try to take possession. A good demo. It's sent a little high. Could be awkward for this team. Thank you. We get the cam back. Evo looking to take possession.
Bit of a giveaway there as well. Aris was trying to hunt the demos. Now it's Evo. First touch is solid, unable to find the second for the double tap. So Panda, awkward bounce for 5 up, but he takes his time and controls it. 1v1 against Percy. Aris has to hustle back, which he does. A booming clear over to Panda. No skimmer there for him. He can't even neutralize the attack for Dignitas. Aris booming clear, 5 up. Has to make do here, which he can. First touch solid, second touch even better. No reset for him though, so he delivers it into the hands of Evo. Panda, quick shot. He, clears that one away. The defense maintains their honesty. Aris now, no flip to be used, but he ends up just delivering that into the hands of Percy. That 50 goes towards Bora. Bora to 5 up. The pre-flip not found. Panda reverses field. Evo looking to kill it, which he will. Another overtime in this series. Next2Nu looks to avenge that game 1 loss.
Will they be able to? Let's find out. Percy looking for the quick goal. Not going to be able to find it off a rip. Aris now sent across. Look for one. Does keep possession. 5 up. Now 50 with Percy. Touch here from Evo into the corner. Just playing to a teammate. 5 up. Now, nice touch from Aris. Not going to be able to play on again in that one. Going to be from down range, but saved out. Aris going to fake on this. Going to leave an opportunity for Panda. A little solo play to the backboard, but Evo there and waiting. Stalking his prey. Aris going to wait on this one. It's going to be Bora. Nice touch, but still away. Shot from Evo. Just a little bit too high. And this game continues with 45 seconds in OT.
Couple of fakes coming through on the side of both Dignitas and Next2Nu. Aris now, first touch is solid, over to Panda in the corner. He's shut down by 5 up, so it remains net bound in that orange half. Evo now, first touch is solid. Panda gets removed off the field of play, but off the respawn he comes back. Aris, nice bump. Percy delivers the finishing blow, and we have a tie series here.
There it is. Aris looks for the bump, not able to find it, but that's all right because Percy's going to slot that one every day of the week in a 1-1 in the series. Next2Nu Esports a tie Dignitas. Here we go, man. Now we got a best of 3 on our hands. Who will come out on top?
This is a very, very pivotal series for Next2Nu Esports. Also, real quick, big shout out to Panda. He's been a little bit quiet on the stat sheet. Felt like Percy and Aris have been really just carrying the bulk of this offense, but no. Panda told me to hold his beer specifically so he can get some work done. As I was saying, if you win this, you know, you probably face a team that ended up 1-2, or pardon me, 3-2 from the other group. So you could be looking at someone like Team Silenced. That's a better matchup than going up and winning in 3-2 and playing, I don't know, a Foot or a Gen G.
A Foot or a Gen G, that's always going to be a rough game for you, but it's all right. I think Next2Nu Esports has some time to get locked in before then. They got scrims to play and reps to gain. What a touch there from Panda. They can't capitalize on it, unfortunately, but now Panda knows, oh, I can pull it out of my bag. It gets people off guard. Nice touch from Aris, not able to find shot through, and a good 50 here. Could allow something, and Panda going to be first to play on, just as sending it high.
Panda on takeover mode would all but end this series for Next2Nu Esports, but it's only been 1 game that we've seen out of him so far. Bora tries to do it all himself, off the ceiling, tried to find the ground pitch, unable to. Percy with no boost, just lofts this straight into the hands of Mr. 5-up. 1 reset, tries to find the second, no, leaves it for Bora! The smoke screen works to perfection!
What a shot that was. 5-up around 1. Faking for Bora, who is there on a 1-0. 3:55 left on the clock. Still plenty of time, just about 80% of this game. How will Next2Nu do? Good demo there from Aris. Almost finding it around Evo. Won't be able to. Now Bora high for 1. Touch across from Panda. Going to leave for Percy. Percy dunked by a 5-up. And now Aris looking for the take. Nice first touch. Finds the flick. Trying to get this downfield. 50 across to Panda. Will we see something here? Nice touch off ceiling to the back wall. Gonna be saved out from 5-up, who bangs that downfield. Bora.
A quick shot just off target as well, so Evo comes in, tries to make do. Percy has such limited boost, but plays that front post position to perfection. Still 3 minutes left in this game, number 3 at that. Evo now, first touch is a little bit out of control, but he's able to make do. Reset found. Aris off that corner. Does he have a shot? No. Pops it high. Evo. Another controlling touch left to Bora. Bora reset, uses it over one. Percy, does he find them? Dunk, no. And here comes Next2Nu on the counterattack. Percy tries to take a quick shot, top left corner. It's been his bread and butter all night so far, but Evo on the clear makes Next2Nu start completely over from scratch.
Unfortunately, 2:40 left on the clock. This game, the time is ticking down and quick. Bora reset around 150 out mid, 5-up shot. It's gonna be a little bit high. That's the second time we've seen it tonight. Or I should say, second time we've seen it in this series. That the fourth member of Next2Nu Esports has came out to shine, otherwise known as the Crossbar. What a guy he is. Percy able to find 50, sent to the sidewall. It's gonna be Panda up for 1. Nice first touch, sending that to Percy, but 5-up. Gonna play that into the corner, play it a little more safe, and Bora, a great read of that corner. Percy up again, cherry picking for these upfield passes, and stomped out once again from Dignitas.
What a flick. Yeah, Evo able to transpire half of that pitch with a booming flick. Bora in a bit of a sticky situation. It's just him and Panda that he has to make do. Percy now pop Panda up, but so is Evo. Evo wins that altercation down into the hands of Aris eventually. Here on the cut, tries to get it past Bora. It's awkward for Evo, and Panda somehow muscles his way through. 100 seconds left. Next2Nu ties it up.
Hey, he's called Panda for a reason. He can put that through.
Sure, man, that works.
Strong man can get that through. Well done, well done. The equalizer. Next2Nu Esports 1-1. A minute 40 left on the clock here. Gonna be a nice touch out mid. Bora able to find it. Now this one could be dangerous. Aris gonna make sure they show some respect in a 2-1 to Dignitas.
In the in the blink of an eye, this game has toppled in favor of Next2Nu Dignitas with back-to-back defensive breakdowns. And man, the flip of a switch, that's all it really has been for Next2Nu. They were getting dominated for the first 3 minutes, and then they're able to find 2 quick ones. Percy now over to Panda. It's a nice touch there from Bora, maybe a double commit, but it goes unpunished. Evo now, control. First touch is solid. Aris now has his moment of control. Has to try and maneuver this one past 5-up, which he cannot. Percy, his third man, hustles back. Bora slides it directly into his line of sight, though. Another 50 from Dignitas. They refuse to get out of this blue half, but as long as that ball, does not pass that goal line, truthfully, do we really care, Etch?
Not really, but pressure is important. Hopefully we don't wear the mentality down too far. Panda does find the save. It gets a little scary, though. Evo finds 1. Now the bang clear. And 5-up has to play a touch. Does get 1. A beautiful one there from Percy, able to find the challenge. Now Evo looking for the 50. Favors Evo on that one, but good bumps. That's going to open up for Aris, and that's a 3-1 Next2Nu Esports in the lead.
Panda's like a stalker looking at your Facebook and completely removes you from the play. 3-1, 2-goal lead. Still not completely done, however. Next2Nu in prime position to move on to match point, trying to send us home happy, not even having to advance to the 2-2 round. Panda, that quick touch left into the hands of Bora. Maybe one more opportunity for Dignitas, but Aris shuts it down once more. Maybe even a fourth. He's got a little bit of boost on the musty. Evo able to clear that one away. Percy removes the opportunity for Panda, who loses his life for it, but the precious seconds that get ticked off the clock are all that's gonna matter. 5-4, 3-2, and you're done. Game 3 in favor of Next2Nu.
What a game! Next2Nu 3-1, and the clock hits 0. Next2Nu Esports now in the lead, putting Dignitas on match point here. Will they be able to find the last one of the series?
Both of these teams are neck and neck in standings. I would say Dignitas on paper is probably the better team, but Rocket League isn't a game of pen and paper. It's a game of what you can display on the pitch. So, as we head into this game number 4, one more opportunity for Dignitas to send us to the equivalent of Champions Field.
Will they be able to is the question. Panda 50 high. This could be dangerous, but Evo able to collect and keep it close. Play patient. Why not? Now this one sent out mid. Panda already up. This could be a shot opportunity. 50 on 5 up. Now it's going to be Aris up. Going to leave that one high for a teammate potentially, but Bora next to play on. Percy got a boost in the meantime, and Jordan now bang it clear. Going to find Aris on a backboard who plays it controlled, wanting the clear downfield, but waits for an opportunity. Panda would have a shot opportunity, not able to here. Just going to be cleared into the back wall. Now Panda looking for one more, does find it in the 50. Aris bang downfield. Panda up. This could be good. He finds it over one. Aris not able to find shot as Bora clears it away.
Here comes 5 up on the transition, cleared away once more. Percy now takes control in his own corner. The outlet pass flakes into the hands of Bora. Evo on the pre-flip, can't sink it. 5 up, that shot's so weak. So Evo tries to push it back into the hands of Bora. Another break for Next2Nu. On the flick, it goes high. Bora's out of control. The net's empty, but Evo hustles back just in time. Aris now with a little bit of control. That 50-50 on the back line leaks into the favor of Panda. Percy, quick shot off target as well. Evo sends it back into his own corner and gets his 100 boost. He takes over until Aris pops the top off of him. So Bora now, we keep reversing fields back and forth. Feels like no one's in prime control of this ball. It's just, again, a battle of ping pong, air hockey.
Nothing wrong with that, though. It means both teams are putting pressure on. And as you said, this is a very balanced matchup. Shot saved from Evo. That one could be a little bit awkward for Percy. Evo now having full possession, looking for the reset. Can't find under Panda. That one just barely gonna bounce out, but 5 up, ready for the rebuttal. Beautiful shot.
An unlucky
there.
draw from Next2Nu as well as 2 members just relatively in the same spot. 5 up, place cleanup. The janitor needed on aisle number blue goal, and he's always there. When would he not be? Still, 3 minutes left in this game number 4. I keep saying it, but it's because it's true. More than enough time to mount a comeback. We've seen it in game number 3 as well. Even game 2, they were down, I believe, 2 goals with about a minute and a half left and reversed it entirely and won in that overtime.
Will we see it Next2Nu Esports come on the rise again? Nice touch from Aris. Gonna be Evo looking for shot, not able to find his way around Panda. Some people say a big object when you're looking at him from the zoo. It's gonna be Aris looking for one. Just gonna be a play down. Panda able to take possession. Nice touch high, getting it around one. Shot opportunity, save from Evo. And Percy now on the rebuttal. No boost, looking for the 50. Can't keep it in the orange half.
Panda now has a little bit of space to work with, but he ends up just delivering that ball straight into the hands of Evo. A questionable play there from the Next2Nu third man, and that doubles the lead for Dig.
Certainly an unfortunate touch. That's not what he wanted to see, but it's all right. It's all right. Still time. Still
Pardon me.
time. No, you're good.
Maybe off the kickoff, Percy's going to be able to find something, but no. 5 up on the half flip, able to make do. Panda now has a little bit of space and has a jumping 5 up, who bumps Panda off the play. So Aris now has to see what he can concoct from here. Aris uses the reset, tries to play 50. Percy's there. Quick shot. Evo read it the whole way. And now on the transition. Boost advantage here for Next2Nu, but Evo might have the mechanic advantage in all honesty. 5 up gets removed from the field of play, so Percy takes over. That's a clutch touch there from Bora. So Aris again leaves it for Panda, which doesn't favor Next2Nu. It feels like, pardon me again, countless times Dignitas just at the right place at the right time.
Sometimes that's all it boils down to, unfortunately. Nice touch here from Percy. Percy able to find it around another. Now in a 1v1 situation. This could be good. 50 from Bora, and he's able to keep the net on a lockdown. Evo downfield plus Aris. Now it's going to be Panda taking this high off back wall. Just going to control it for a moment. A beauty of a pop reset here. Percy going to get one off back wall. Now Aris, 50 here, keeping it middle. Panda shot blocked away as soon as it left his car. Could be a double here, though. Aris! Never mind, it's Percy. My bad. Percy's able to find it in a beautiful shot.
This is exactly what you want to see to try and get Next2Nu back into this game number 4. You could clinch main event here by itself. And Percy carves it to a 1-goal deficit off a nice little controlled double tap. Now off the kickoff, Panda into that right corner. He's going to lose the race to the boost, but he wins the race to the ball. Percy getting harassed, but he ends up harassing 5-up in return, who takes over. Aris has to be careful here. Someone's going to make a touch. Oh, it's own goal! No!
Almost out, man. Almost out. Unfortunate. Now the lead doubled once again, but still an opportunity. 32 seconds here. 32 seconds here. Could see something. I do have to say it would be a little bit of a miracle if we do, but that's all right. That is all right. 3-1 Next2Nu Esports needing the first quickly, but Bora making that 4-1. Gonna try to break down the mental a little bit more before heading into a game number 5 where soccer is at its most intense, or otherwise known as Rocket League, the better one.
A decisive game 5 loading up on the plate for you guys in this fine dining 3-course meal. You got the first 2 games, which were, in all honesty, some blowouts in and of their own rights, but
Ooh.
You got double taps from Aris. That is an unbelievable shot. Even Evo needs to tip the cap, and why the hell wouldn't you? Percy puts it on a silver platter. Aris can't even miss it.
What a shot! Next2Nu Esports, now the mental cannot be broken down after that one, because that is a beauty. And as this game counts down, it looks to be Next2Nu Esports on the unfortunate end, to say the least. But a game number 5. Sorry for the voice crack here. That one's just on me. Not enough water, it seems. What am I doing?
I would argue that the momentum has flipped due to that explosion of mechanics from Aris and Percy. Pardon me. It was one heck of a lob from Percy as well. Just throw it up there, allow your star to go make a play, but you gotta look directly at the shot differential. What is that? 15-7. Yes, that's unreal. Dignitas with 7 shots. 4 of them going in, and Next2Nu even had 5 saves. Couple of own goals scattered in there. You gotta wonder, if those don't go in, are you in control of this game?
Well, 5 minutes on the clock will tell me who's who's in control of the series, because that's gonna be who wins the series. 5 minutes, we are where soccer is most intense here. Should probably say Rocket League. I don't know why I keep saying that. That's on me. Percy, good 50. It's gonna be sent high now. Panda on next. 5-up, looking for a pre-jump. Not able to find it now. Bora, around 1, trying to find it around the last defender. Not going to be able to, though. Percy, going to play well. Now to Panda. Aris, looking for it to the backboard, but a nice pre-jump from Evo makes that one irrelevant.
35 seconds into this game, number 5. The also decisive winner clinches main event. Loser has to fight for their life in the round number 5. Maybe a 1-2. Percy tries to find that top corner again. Off the post and off the other post. Transition now for Dignitas off of a miscue. Maybe a missed opportunity from Next2Nu. 5-up tries to slot it between everyone, but Evo does just that. A 2-goal swing favoring Dig.
Unfortunate there. They got put on defense so quickly after that opportunity. It did not get seized. Well played, and a 1-0. 4:05 left. Still plenty of time here for Next2Nu to find their 1. Aris gonna look for it. Does find the touch. It could be good, but 5-up just off back wall, ready for it. Now the good double downfield. It's gonna be Percy. Not the touch he wanted. Panda on next. Gonna look for it downfield. Finds it to Aris. That one gonna be awkward, but a beautiful save. And Next2Nu Esports still fight for their first.
Evo's one of the most mechanical players that we've seen in the RLCS. It's just been that consistency. But man, has he displayed it on defense tonight. Right place at the right time. 99.9% of the occurrences. Now it's going to fall back into the hands of Aris. No, Bora takes the top off of him. Panda has to be careful here. The recovery and the controlled touch. Very solid for Next2Nu. Has to play the 50, which he does. Removes him off the pitch as well. 5-up gone for the time being. Percy now getting harassed by Bora. Has to be careful here. Evo's there. He gets removed as well. 1v1. Percy has no boost, but 5-up almost with a miscue.
This one could be good, but Bora ready to seize every opportunity to get that double reset out that he can. I mean, why not, right? If you can hit a double reset, I'd do it too. Aris, 50 to the back wall. That one, 50'd out. Now Panda gonna keep control. Evo up, looking for 50. Does find it. 5 up out of the corner, and that's a bang downfield. It could be scary. Bora shot. That one 50'd midfield, and that's just gonna be an unfortunate one for Next2Nu Esports.
It's the story of our lives, Etch. Miscues that result in a 2-goal lead for the opponents, but alas, still enough time, like we've said the entire series, to make a comeback. Only this time, it's do or die. 2.5 minutes left in this game, number 5, pardon me, off the kickoff. Aris, ball in the car, hunts the bump, finds it. Percy tries to force his way through. Again, the woodwork, making a final stand, and the 4th member of the defense stands strong once more for Dignitas. Gonna have to score, so pardon me, scratch that one out of your memory and continue the onslaught of pressure. But with the demos coming through from Jordan, or pardon me, from Evo and 5 up, it might just be 3.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Next2Nu Esports not able to find anything. And a mistouch after mistouch will cost you another goal. 3-0. You need a miracle. 2:18 left on the clock. How will you react? How will you react here? Panda shot. It's going to go high. That one dropping low.
Oh,
just the crossbar with another save, man. Aris, nice 50 there. It's going to be played from Bora. Shot, not able to find it. Now 5 up around 1. Panda there, keeping it controlled. Trying to play it into the corner, but it's going to be a little bit awkward here. He does find the musty out around 1, but Bora, he's on that. Effective immediately, every single time. Nice touch to the sidewall. 5 up, trying to keep control. Looking forward to the back wall. Maybe a shot across, but the save sends it downfield.
Dignitas not taking the foot off the gas, but they are playing a lot more passive and more cautious that we've seen from them in the later games of this series. Opting not to send the house to try and find a 4th, but rather play protect defense in a way. Maybe a cover 2, not allowing the offense to take the top off of you. And it's well done from them. Still 77 seconds left, so you've got enough opportunities to make something happen, but it seems more unlikely than likely, I suppose is the best way to put it. Especially with the demos coming through from Bora and 5 up. There's just not enough space to find some mechanical opportunities. However, Aris going to have a redirect opportunity, which he does sink. Maybe get the kickstart in this offense once more.
Momentum, momentum, momentum. That has to do something to you here. Game number 5. Come on. 1-3. Next2Nu Esports needing 2 more. Will they be able to do it? Just under a minute left here. Could see a kickoff goal. Bora gonna play that one into the corner, and 5 up just bang downfield. Now Bora up, looks for shot, not able to find it. Evo for 1 to the back wall, getting the 50 as well. But Aris, sorry, Percy. Goodness, I'm getting their cars confused now. I'm not locked in anymore.
30 seconds left on this game clock in game number 5. You gotta find one quickly. It might come in the hands of Panda. A quick save there from Evo again. He's been everywhere on defense. 5 up, and not a controlling touch. Leaves it back to his teammate. And one more opportunity for Next2Nu. It's going to start in the hands of Aris on that back line. Gets Evo to bite on a 50-50. Percy over 1 over 2. Evo has to hustle back for a chase down block. Bora now, sidewall skimmer. That one's on target. Panda clears it away. And with every second ticking down, it's going to be Next2Nu heading to round number 5. They lose to Shop, they lose to Dig, and they're playing for their Swiss lives.
Unfortunate to see, but what a series this has been. Game number 5. Dignitas, Next2Nu Esports. GG's. Well, everybody left immediately, so we don't really have stats for that one, unfortunately. GG's, I guess. Go next. What are you gonna do about it? But beautiful games, beautiful games. Let's see how that bracket is looking here, people.
Go ahead and throw up the bracket real quick, and I can actually just run through what the matchups are going to be, because I do have confirmation of what they are. So, we are going to have the Immigrants versus the Whippersnappers. That's a pretty big matchup right there. Whippersnappers was oh so close to knocking off Royales and won. And then you got Freedom, Southampton Academy. One of those guys are going to be making top 16. Big shout-outs to Velocity, my Indiana Tech Warrior. And then you got Next2Nu versus nodope. Virtus Pro is in round number 5, and they're going up against Team Silenced. One of those squads will not make top 16. Little bit of a stunner there. And then you got Fellas and Chuz. Fellas being Jazzy, Andy, and Zai. Chuz being Bryant, Milio, and Kiro. So, there's a lot of action happening in round number 5. But
I think
it doesn't matter anymore. I completely agree. nodope on the blue side. Next2Nu on the orange side. Best of 5. Win or go home. You win, you make top 16. You lose, you're done. That's it. It's over. Percy's going to try and start us off quickly, but CMOS able to put a hand up and remove any sort of offense. A nice poke shot there. It's going to be off target and easily controllable for Percy. Knight, a.k.a. Price, the first one up to it, so CMOS on the reset has to take over. Him and Panda combine. Knight, quick shot, nothing there. Arju has to hustle back as that last member. He loses his life for it, but sets up CMOS in a decent position.
Bang downfield, going to be Knight, sending it back. He hit return to sender, and we see it back in the orange half. Now CMOS taking it high. Panda on first, getting 1, looking for the pinch. They do find it. It's sent high into the corner. Knight getting 1. Now the 50 high. Arju has the clear, and CMOS already up, waiting for that. Can't find the touch. Arju shot on target. Save out from Percy. Well done, well done. Now the touchdown field. Going to be CMOS once again up for it, and Panda gonna find the touch here, blocking Arju from the shot. Panda looking for 1, but Knight on first, and Aris looking for the clear.
Just over a minute into this game number 1, Percy and Panda tries to facilitate something in that back left corner. A nice touch there from Panda, but CMOS, the third man, even with no boost, able to clear that one back into some open space. Aris now leaves it for Percy, who gets beat plain and simple. Knight again takes over, but Aris, another cut. He's been everywhere so far tonight. We've wanted to see a little bit more from Panda, and here he is. Quick shot saved away by Knight once more. And now Aris, infield pass. No one there to receive it, though. CMOS up to Knight. No contact made, so Percy, and again, Aris. Keep repeating his name. It's because he's in the right spot 100% of the time. He keeps making the deflections that we oh so desperately need. Now CMOS, a free ball, does get bumped off the play. A wonderful touch, or pardon me, bump there from Panda. That one 50s. It's going to be off target, but Arju there nevertheless. Aris now, first touch, intercepts the infield pass. On the reset, does he have the double? No, Percy tries to sneak it through, and the first goal in favor of Next2Nu.
Next2Nu esports, here they are. Aris a great reset around 1, and Percy for the shot to bring it 1-0 with 2:50 left on the clock. Soj, welcome in. How are you doing, man? Hopefully well. 2:50 left here. A good kickoff going to favor Next2Nu esports. Knight up. That one going to be around, though, and Percy not able to find the shot quick enough, unfortunately. Maybe if his name was Speed, he would have gotten there quicker.
Numbers here for Next2Nu, but a stalemate on that blue goal line allows nodope to cancel it out. Percy now has to play the 50 with someone hunting him down on the numbers advantage for nodope. Unable to be the beneficiary of that is Knight. Now Panda, first touch is solid, but straight into the hands of CMOS. A drop down looking for Knight again, who pokes it over the hands of Percy. So Aris and Panda have a little bit of waiting to do, stalling to allow Percy to get back into a favorable position, which he still is not. CMOS, quick shot off target. Percy, booming clear. Never mind. Didn't get as much power on as he would like, so Arju might be able to take over. No, Aris pokes it away. That one going to be off target. Wide left. Arju corrals it. Panda now. 50 down. It's another demo. Maybe 2. A sidewall skimmer. Off target for Percy. Panda's there. Does he have the double tap? No, leaves it. It's going to be Percy to finish him off. He's got 2, and Next2Nu wants to kill you.
All right. There we go. There we go, Percy. 2-0. A minute 47 left on the clock, and these guys are locked. Little click clackety back there. 1:45. CMOS gonna be up. Finds a 1, and Aris does get the 50. Now a beauty of a flick. Call him Moxie, cause goodness. And the pinch. Never mind. He might be Cuxer. I don't know. Percy finding one high. CMOS getting one down. Now Aris gets the 50. It could be a little bit awkward, but Knight just able to collect free of charge here. That one over from Percy. Now a 50. CMOS Arju looking for one. Shot opportunity. Aris, no boost, but he's there for the save. Knight now taking it high. 50'd. And Aris, no boost. That one's still 50 by Percy. And Panda looking for it down of field.
CMOS now tries to get the flick across one. Gets the bump onto the third member being Aris, but Percy's able to corral that one, be careful, and maneuver the storm. Weather the storm, might I add. Now, tries to exit it. Oh my goodness, it's a 3v0. Arju has to hustle back. He gets removed, but does end up getting the save. For a moment there, it looked like it was an army of Next2Nu players to march that one for the dagger in game number 1. But alas, nodope still have life here. Infield pass, Knight tries to cut it off, and is able to do so. CMOS now. Odd number situation here for Next2Nu. They've got to be careful. Percy's diving at nothing and whiffing on everything. So Panda now takes over. He loses his life, pardon me, as a punishment. All 3 members of Next2Nu commit. Arju's has to slam that one home. CMOS trying to do tries to go back for seconds, but he can't find it through. Final countdown now. It's going to have to be one more here for nodope, but it's not going to matter. A booming clear from Next2Nu seals game number 1, and 2 more to go to clinch the main event.
Next2Nu Esports able to put the ball down, and a 2-0 with Percy having both. A beautiful game number 1 to start this series out. How will we continue it? Beautiful game.
Next2Nu also, I want to point this out. Next2Nu got outshot in this game, 8-7, nodope favoring it, with CMOS having over half of them. But it was the defense. Percy, Panda, and Aris combining for 6 saves. 2 shots unaccounted for nodope. Maybe they should have slid through, pardon me. But the 4th defender, large and in charge. Back into this game number 2. Again, like I said, 2 more for main event. You gotta win 2 before you lose 3.
T. Carell just actively in chat. Welcome in. How are you doing? Hopefully well. A beautiful touch high. It's going to be CMOS on for 1, dropping it low. Percy not able to get a touch here. CMOS able to find number 1 for nodope. Well done with the pass from Knight. But the double off ceiling and a 1-0 with 4:44 left on the clock.
Bit of a miscue there from both the Next2Nu defenders, Panda and Percy. Neither are able to make contact, but at the end of the day, they've still got enough time to finalize something else. Now, it's going to be Panda with a free ball. Uses his flick to get back to it. No reset afforded to him. Tries to play the 50. High off that crossbar. Aris can't force his way through. And here comes Arju on the counter. Percy with no boost. Can he get up to this one? Sure can. Able to pop it off that crossbar over towards Aris. Now Panda, a redirection. Chaotic. Back and forth. High octane pressure here from both squads, but it's going to be in the hands of Aris. Aris versus Arju. The battle of the A's is won, in fact, by Aris, but that ball not on target. Knight and Panda combine again, and it keeps falling into the hands of Aris. He's exactly where you need him to be every single time. CMOS now has to pop that one clear and into the right field, or right corner. Now Percy, infield pass. Arju shuts it down, would have been on target, so good on him for realizing it. Now Percy again into the hands of CMOS once more. It's just back and forth for these 2 teams. Finally, some demos coming through to open some space. It might be Panda off the ceiling. Can he drop it down? No. Arju, another booming clear.
A great clear that one was, getting the double off ceiling, and now the dunk in the corner, but the bang down field still going to ring out. Now Knight to the corner here. Bang down field from CMOS. Gonna be Panda trying to take this one close. Finding the first touch, and a nice one it is. Arju up. Gonna find the bump, and now Knight able to strip that ball free of charge. CMOS playing one into the corner. Touch here to Percy midfield, but the save comes out. And now it's gonna be Panda midfield, dropping it low, but 1 touch from CMOS, and that play is broken up, effective immediately. Arju sent high. Save from Percy. Gonna be Aris on next. Sent back, and now Knight has to play 1. Panda, bang down field into the sidewall. It's going to be Arju up 50. CMOS already there. An unfortunate commit from Aris could leave this net a little bit wider than they would like, but they still managed to survive.
What an unbelievable touch there from Aris. Up to Panda. Does he have the double online? He does, but Arju able to shut it down as we approach halftime in this game number 2. nodope maintaining their 1-goal lead, but Arju getting harassed by the Panda Bear. Knight now on the reset over Aris. Percy puts it into some open space, unable to find that 100 boost. Never mind, gets it on his way out and continues. A transition here for Next2Nu. The 50 favors Panda, who tries to go for the sidewall skimmer. Not afforded to him, though, so Knight takes over. Aris, with limited boost, just tries to put a hand up. Not much you could do there. Percy, awkward angle, able to make do. However, shooting down, Aris, quick shot, leaving it for Percy. Infield pass goes awry. And Aris, again, where does he even come from? He's so good.
He's on the ball at all times, and you need a player like that sometimes, especially against a team like nodope. These guys are aggressive, and they have the shots to back them up for it. Panda looking for the sidewall, does find it. Now one more, playing that into the corner, but CMOS just has free possession. Nice 50 here. Knight into the corner. No 50. Panda just slides it around. Now Percy, an opportunity. Save! And what a save from Knight. This guy is locked. He doesn't want to give up just yet, but a
free!
Percy slots it bottom left, and Next2Nu Esports tie this 1-1.
A defensive miscue allows Percy to just hit pay dirt with the easiest of shots. Bottom left corner. It's been his theme all night. That perfect precision on the shooting. Top left, you got it. Bottom left, you got it. Middle, it'll be slotted. And finally, we got the equalizer. And maybe it might be a 2-goal swing now. CMOS getting harassed, but he's able to make do with, Aris hunting him down. Panda now back into the hands of Knight. But Percy takes over with limited boost. Gonna have to be looking for a teammate, but no 50 comes through. CMOS over 2. Aris removes the threat, though. Panda now. A demo comes through. A backflip from Percy might have been in good vein as Arju had him beat cleanly. Arju pre-flip high off the post. No one has a read. Knight tries to sink it, unable. CMOS and Panda collaborate once more, and with 45 seconds, Next2Nu maybe loading up some offense, but that's shut down by Knight for the time being. Arju, quick shot. Is it on target? Oh, barely! The physics on that shot cannot be understated.
What a shot here from Arju. He gets there as quick as humanly possible, and that's a goal for nodope. Now this situation looking a little dire with just 40 ticks left on the clock here. 2-1, nodope in the lead, almost making it 3-1 with a Cuxer off kickoff. That could have been beautiful. Good touch here from Percy. Now Panda up high, trying to find it over Knight. Not going to be able to, though. And CMOS just bringing it back the other way. Aris, one high, looking for another. Does find it, no bump. Panda shot, not gonna go through. Percy, he's there! At 11 seconds, we could see it overtime in game number 2.
Late game heroics from all 3 members. Aris to Panda, Panda to Percy, and the Winthrop student able to slot that one through. Shout out my Winthrop fellas in chat. T. Carell, Phantom, Nakari, we see ya, guys. Thank you for being here and watching Percy displaying his talents to the full effect. They might not even need overtime. Knight. Oh, it's Aris! He had that redirection on target. Panda, maybe one more. The ball hits the ground, and again, we got overtime.
Overtime, game number 2. This is where it gets intense. A good demo from Knight. Didn't look like he wanted to, but was forced. Good touch from Aris, looking for the musty. Can't do much, unfortunately. Panda taking this one back, waiting on the touch from CMOS. Now it's sent high. Percy, a little bit awkward, can't find the touch. Now Panda sidewall. Aris there. Aris looking for one. Good 50. It's going to be just floating here, and Knight has a ball free of charge.
It's left for Arju. The collaboration unable to result in that game-winning goal on number 2 for nodope. And now it's going to be Knight who takes over. Panda with limited boost, just lurking. Aris is in an awkward position, but takes his time. He's so patient. He never panics. That's one of the things that have willed this team all the way to round number 5. Effectively trying to escape getting reverse swept out of Swiss. Here's Percy now. Has a lot of space. Lofts it high. Is looking for a teammate, but neither of them has enough boost. Panda came off the ceiling for that one, actually, so anything is possible if you ask that man. Aris now. No sidewall skim's going to be afforded to him, but he does end up leaving to take that 100 boost. Tried to leave it for Panda as well, but now it's Aris on the solo play. 50 favors Arju. There's a diving Percy, so Panda has to be careful here. As third man, he is. CMOS on a booming clear, looking to actually locate his fellow teammate in Knight, but he hustles back. CMOS now catch. First touch is solid, but Percy runs interference. Panda now is careful. No Psycho afforded to him as CMOS hunts both Aris and the back boost. And nodope continues their extended stay in the orange half.
Next2Nu Esports wanting it out as soon as possible, and Aris could do it. Yes, he will! And the bump from Panda gonna be the highlight here. A beauty of a bump in net, gonna send him out and on his merry way. Beautiful shot, and Next2Nu Esports a 3-2 victory.
Permission revoked for Arju on that save. Not a chance in hell he's going to be able to touch it. One more game stands between Next2Nu and their first main event. I want to say ever.
It will be ever. First main event ever if we win this game. 5 minutes on the clock, game number 3. Next2Nu Esports looking for the sweep in the round 5.
Now, we've seen both Arju and CMOS in Night as well. No disrespect to Night, but Arju and CMOS, specifically in CRL, are no strangers to best of 5 reverse sweeps. They're a common occurrence between the two of them. However, this is RLCS. This ain't CRL. It's a different beast. Aris is not in CRL. Man, wouldn't that be something spectacular? A player of Aris' caliber in CRL. We can only hope. CMOS now double tap online, but Percy sends that one away. A huge save on a monumentally thunderous double tap attempt from CMOS. Now Percy, first touch is solid. Panda's not going to be there for him. He has limited boost, so it's a quick shot from Aris. Maybe a double tap. No. Pop high from Aris, from Panda. So Arju takes over. Panda is so smart in these, in these intense games. He knows where to be, and he doesn't really panic, but nor does CMOS. He finds the first for nodope, and their lead comes back.
Nodope in the lead, 1-0, 4:06 left on the clock. Still 80% of this game here and ready to be watched. How will this game play out? Nodope looking for their first of the series. Next2Nu Esports looking for the ticket to the main event here. Simus gonna get one. It's gonna be a touch here. Now Ares up, not able to find touch. Aris on me here, people. Panda gonna play one in the corner. Does find the flick. Now sent far. Arju gonna look to take this one up. Nice and calm. Does find one touch out. Now reset downfield. Percy up for one. Does play it controlled. CMOS getting one. Now Panda trying to play this one back in his way. Wants the control of it, but Arju not gonna give it to him. And the bang downfield. Next2Nu Esports have to control it.
Aris now just over 3 minutes remaining in this game number 3. Potential main event clincher, I might add. We've said it 27 times. We're going to say it 20 more. Aris now has a little bit of space. Maybe a double tap online. No. Leaves it. Panda tries to maintain the possession into that corner, but with limited boost, it's going to be Arju to break out of his own half. Now here's Percy. Can he find a teammate? Someone's pre-jumped. It's Aris. Double tap online, but just off the post. Oh my goodness, the 4th defender saving nodope from being clipped upon.
What a double that was, man. Just barely out. Unfortunate to see that, but that's all right. Next2Nu Esports still have a fire lit under them here. They want this game, but how badly? Knight looking for one. Does find the touch. Aris in net. Does find the clear for a moment. Arju back middle. It could be a little bit awkward for the Next2Nu Esports side. Good 50 here. Panda playing one. Now 50 across. Knight already up. Playing that high into the corner. Can't find double. Shot safe from Aris. Shot here. Bump on Percy, but Panda waiting there and able to find it. Now Aris getting this one out, and Panda has to make the clear here. Plays it slow for some time. Then the flick, and now Knight keeping it controlled on ceiling. Good 50 here. Simus getting one. Now looking for the shot. That one good, but Panda there. Arju collection. Percy into the sidewall. Next2Nu Esports wanting this nodope team out of their half as soon as possible because the pressure is unrelenting right now as Arju goes for another. Not going to work out this time though.
CMOS, the lone goal scorer in this game number 3, being a pest in the side of Next2Nu Esports, finding the bumps, cutting rotation to deliver some annoying off-ball plays, but Panda now on the sidewall skimmer. That one on target. CMOS, another clutch save. He's been everywhere in this game, number 3. That's going to fall into the hands of Percy. Tries to split the wickets. Knight is there. No follow-up from Next2Nu. That one hovering around that goal, but still unable to find something. 75 seconds left now. Arju off the ceiling. He makes contact. Panda can't locate him. So now here's Knight. Flick can't get it over the first. Aris with some control. Has to play 50 on CMOS, which he can. CMOS tries to get back to it and dunk Panda, but no, not afforded to him. We pass 1 minute left in this game, number 3. And there's not much boost on the side of Next2Nu. They're getting their pads stolen, they're getting their corner stolen, but now there's numbers. A bump onto Arju. The net's empty, and it's Panda, the beneficiary.
What a bump! Next2Nu Esports, the equalizer. Well done, well done. 47 seconds left. They find the equalizer here, and well done to them. Well done, well done.
Well done.
Well done. You get it. You get it, Nutty. And I appreciate that. Percy, reset! No shot there. It's just going to be a clear from Arju. Panda, nice touch here. Aris up. Does find the 50. It's going to be Panda looking for it. A double commit there that could make Percy a little awkward. He does play well, though. Aris,
1v1.
An opportunity. 1v1. Classy flick. And it's top right. It's good.
Another comeback stands between Next2Nu and the main event. It's Aris, because of course it is. Who else is it supposed to be? This man's damn near willed them into the main event, and with 25 seconds left, the pressure now rests on Knight, Arju, and CMOS. It's a demo for Panda. That ball's off target. CMOS buries it 2-2. This game doesn't stop delivering.
Oh my goodness, the double demo! And Knight gonna find that one, alraz. It's sending it to CMOS, and that's a good goal. 2-2, 19 seconds on the clock. Nodope not ready to be out of this contention for main event. Aris on for 1, does play to the sidewall. Nice touches here, 100 boost, but can't find it around. Percy, nice one here, looking for a 50 here, just trying to play it a little slower. There's not too much time, and they would honestly rather go to OT than give up a goal right now. Aris looking for 50, won't be able to find it. Panda able to drop it, and overtime, people.
The heavyweight fight in round number 5 continues on to a second overtime here. Percy tries to get a booming clear, was looking for Aris, but Knight somehow leads that ball off the top corner. Trickling into that back wall. It's going to be Percy, maybe Panda. Both commit. Arju with the save. Aris doesn't turn. He's patient as that third man. It's lofted up to Knight, but Aris takes the top off once more. Panda wins that altercation. CMOS, free ball for Percy. First touch is solid. Can he get back to it? Plays the 50 back into that right corner. It's going to be Aris diving. Shot off target, so CMOS takes over. A lot of boost and a lot of space. No reset. Didn't find one there. Leaves it. Knight, no, nothing. Percy able to get the clearance, but Arju keeps this one in. Panda now. His touch is large, and it's in charge. Knight now, over towards the side of CMOS, unable to connect. And here comes Next2Nu.
Aris, a good 50 here, getting it under 1 as well. This could be good. Percy gonna leave it for Aris. Let's see the max one last time. Ended here, double reset. Unfortunately, not able to continue it. Percy gonna play one high, looking for a touch from Aris. Aris not able to make contact. CMOS getting one now to Arju, around another. 2v2 here. Shot opportunity at Arju.
God.
That's gonna be good for a 3-2 in overtime.
142 off of both the cars. Panda is just starstruck. He's frozen. He's got no clue what to do because everyone's going every which way. Nodope extends the series. We've got, like I said, a heavyweight bout on our hands.
Yes, we do. Look at the shots between those teams. Next2Nu Esports playing such good defense here, and unfortunately, it's not enough in game number 3. Will they be able to find some more offense in this game, maybe? That could be the deciding factor. Game number 4. 5 minutes on the clock. Who will take it? Only time will tell.
Pardon me, I'm so sorry. Percy
Hey, you're good.
tries to drop it down to himself. 50-50 against Knight. So CMOS tries to take a quick shot. Aris controlling touch, but allows that 100 boost to go in the favor of Nodope. Not catastrophic, but Things like that add up over time. Knight now on the catch. Over 1. Tries to get it over 2. Percy does not allow that. Arju, quick shot. No demo onto Panda, so he's able to make a quick save. He continues to be honest on defense. He's so potent. You can't really move him. Oh my goodness, what a pass!
Doesn't matter if you can't move the defense, if you can just get around them. A great pass here, and Knight already up. Oh my goodness. 1-0 with 4:24 left on the clock. Next2Nu Esports going to look for that one back. Panda, nice first touch, looking to continue it, just 50'd away quickly. Simas getting 1, now Percy on, finding the touch across. Good bang downfield, Knight up, almost bumped by Percy, but not able to find it. Aris with a demo here. This one sent across, Aris up, not able to get in the face of Simas enough here. Now, a nice touch here, just leaving it to roll.
Just over a minute into this game, number 4. Percy delivers it into the hands of Aris. No ball on his card, just tries to play the pinch. Simas read it the whole way. Boost stolen by Arju. Numbers here. Simas opts to hunt the bump, but Arju takes it high and over everyone on Next2Nu. Tries to drop it down. Knight, no contact there. That's really useful. Simas off the ceiling. Maybe the ground pinch. No, poked away. Arju, the lone man back, so he lofts it up to Simas. Maybe back to Arju. No, quick shot. Post pitch save from Panda. The crossbar is his best friend.
What a pinch, dude. Sent it downfield and got Next2Nu Esports out of a scary situation. Percy able to just bang downfield and kind of just giving away the ball quite often here, but Panda still gonna look to make something happen from it. Aris getting one middle, Percy a little awkward. Panda still gonna try to dive at this one, but Simas not able to place it through, and the shot could come here. Panda, bang! That's gonna be a counterattack! Next2Nu Esports with the equalizer!
Simas, famously known for not making too many mistakes, makes one, and it's a 2-goal swing in favor of Next2Nu. You thought it was going to be 2-0, no dope. How about a tie game? 1-1, 2:54 left on this clock.
Bailed out is what we like to call that now. Next2Nu Esports. We are good, but we got bailed out. You know, you kind of gotta give them that. We got bailed out a little bit. And I'm here for it. But Next2Nu Esports still looking for one. They are on an even playing ground now. Except we have one in the series, a good 50 here. Playing it to the ceiling. Now this one happening. Knight a little bit awkward. Unfortunate pre-flip there. Not sure that's what was meant to happen. Aris going to play one high. It's going to be Arju up. Panda looking for the 50. Does find one touch over. Price, no boost. Bumped off that. Simas back on the ball, and now Aris looking for a shot opportunity, dropping it low, but saved out by Arju. And Percy still here to 50 this and pursue a goal opportunity.
2 minutes exactly left on this clock. For Next2Nu to try and find something. Aris, maybe a drop down pass to Percy. Can't muscle his way through, but the 100 boost collected from Aris, so he takes over once more. Reset. Simas lurking on the back wall. Uses it. Over 1, over 2, almost over the whole team, but Arju able to poke that one to safety. Panda now off ceiling. Arju into the hands of Aris once again. Catch. Maybe a flick. Has Knight to beat. Muscles him. Can't force it through. That right field post still oh so potent as we approach 90 seconds. The boost stolen from Aris, so he takes his time. Percy now controlled on the back wall of no dope. Maybe a counterattack, but Panda able to poke it over 1. Double tap, not online. Leaves it. Percy, shot too high. Aris, first touch solid. Does he have a reset? Maybe he finds it now. Left for Panda. And with a minute to go, Next2Nu knocking on the doorstep of death.
Not able to get an answer just yet. Percy looking to persecute. Not going to be able to, unfortunately. 1 minute left on the clock. It's going to be Simas getting one. Now the touch from Panda, getting that down. Arju trying to play touch, not able to, unfortunately. Good touch here from Knight. Now into the corner. Aris does play a nice touch. That one over Panda. An opportunity, but Percy's able to find it clear. Panda looking for it mid-quick. This one gonna go there, and Percy!
No way!
The shot! Top left! There we go! Next2Nu Esports with a 2-1 and 38 seconds left. Also,
the transition.
Thank you for the raid.
Yeah, come on, Kraken Seeds, get loud. Welcome to the main event. Look like Next2Nu trying to join ya with 38 seconds left. Off the kickoff. Gonna fall into the hands of Arju. Quiet down, young lad. There's still a lot of time left on this clock. CMOS, the reset. Nothing there. Panda's awkward. Panda breaks the defense. An opportunity. 1v1 with an empty net. Can he get it over Arju? Sure can. But Percy not in a great positioning for it. Night now. On the booming clear, it's going to be Aris on the catch, killing these precious seconds off the clock. CMOS tries to meet him in the air, which he can't. The ground pinch, killing it. 10 seconds left. The length of the pitch remaining between nodope and elimination. Next2Nu, the final countdown. It's all but over. The ball not grounded and killed. Next2Nu, main event. See ya on Friday.
Next2Nu, we made it! Top 16, baby! Here we are! A grand performance here. Well done, well done. Next2Nu are able to make day 4. Let's go, man. We have made it in a GG's to nodope. Well played, well played. Good games, everybody. Nutty, how are you feeling, man?
Man, I'm just here for the ride. This is your org. This is your time. I want to hear
so
how you're
happy.
feeling, bro.
Dude, what a game. We made the main event. Oh my goodness. Dude, it's gonna hit me tomorrow and I'm gonna be like, hold on. I'm casting top 16. It hasn't hit me yet, but wow, what a game.
Hey, big congratulations to all of the Next2Nu players, all of the organization as well. You know, I'll speak on Next2Nu for a little bit. I personally am not a consistent Next2Nu caster. I got brought in for this split, but man, all of the people, they're so deserving. Bumble, Etch as well. All of the production behind the scenes. I could look at Kota. I could look at CloutCaptain. I could look at Empress. Big shout out to all of them. So deserved. As for the players, this is a great roster. I mean, 9th through 12th in all 3 of the opens. So very deserved. Such talented kids. Aris, one of the best. I mean, I would say if he continues to play out the way that he has, which, you know, his career's been up and down, this is a guy that could crack some top 15s in North America as just an individual player. But that's all I really got, man. This is crazy. Panda's in chat. There you go, buddy. Come on.
You gotta get in chat after that. I mean, welcome in, man. What a game. What a game. Congrats to you guys. Congrats. Swiss, you are out. You have made it to day 4. Good work. Good work.
This has been fun. This has been great. We'll be back on Friday. We've got a lot more Rocket League to be played. I want to thank God, obviously, for putting me in this situation. Always a very blessing to be here. And until then, y'all have yourselves a great week. Thank you guys for having me here. And on Friday, it's going to be some fun.
Of course, Nutty. Always. You have a great rest of y'all's night, everybody. Hopefully that's enough Rocket League for y'all. But go enjoy it. Yeah. See you Friday. Peace, fellas.
Still haven't realized how we run this town. When I execute it's perfect. Vin Diesel in this joint cause I meto todo el torque. Sin permiso nunca porque. Got the blessing and the magic, touch without a permit. I can never lay around although I'm not in a hurry. Yeah, I'm shining too hard, yeah they see me in blurry. Best shooter in the league, call me Stephen Curry. Competition getting cut, going down the gully. What you feeling, what you feeling? I be feeling hype, now you get it, now you get it. Now they asking once again, what you feeling, what you feeling? I be in my bag, now let's